So, yeah, the Siege now. Siege, welcome to the Bone Era. Last time, and welcome to the Bone Era.
Devils and demons.
It's true. Y'all had finished gathering together the siege weapons at the siege weapon workshop to the west of Strengthaven that you were in.
Where everything went to plan.
Yes. You reunited with Anuka, and you started heading back. There was some talking on the way about various crazy shit Bone Era's been up to since Anuka saw them last.
Yep.
Anuka's pals decided to, since Anuka's going with the Bone Era, decided to say, all right, we'll join the main military force when we get there. Eventually you arrived back at Strengthaven, the Coalition camp, and there, at that night, you noticed that there was a new group called the Raging Cavaliers. In big black, like obsidian armor.
I tried to get in their good graces and I failed.
That was later. The next morning, or the next day, the Force of Bone arrived.
Force of Bone.
Force of
the
Bone.
Force of Bone. I'm saying this so I remember it, and I don't call them something horrible again.
Well, the Force of
There are
Bone.
WCW counterparts.
Yeah. They are a bunch of people who spent some time in the Shadowfell to gain shadow magic powers, and also to
Lily and Kieran went.
yeah,
Hello.
and also to befriend and get a mount, or a bunch of them got mounts of Gloomstalkers, these sort of Shadowfell infused wyverns.
So cool.
Wynn tried to get some
Some
Raging
better
Cavalier
armor.
stuff, or a weapon, or something other than fucking this terrible weapon that keeps trying to kill you.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they did not. They were like, "Oh, this is for us" because of the bad roll.
Yeah. I tried.
But maybe you'll find another weapon. That'd be good.
I mean, we're going into this big devil city full of devils. Maybe I'll find a better devil sword that won't try to eat me.
Yes, a better devil sword.
No.
Clearly, it was this one that was the problem.
Lord knows.
Veto that.
Lord knows no devil weapons have contracts tied to them.
No, none whatsoever.
Only that one.
Only that one.
Can you imagine getting another devil contract?
Jeez, survivors move away.
I'm out. I teleport
I'm
away.
done with this one. How about this one? I mean, I could trade it for like a nickel.
I'm out.
Anyway, and then you all went around to various people, leaders of various groups, telling them that you were going to use this Hero's Feast magical spell, which is really good and good and powerful. Good and good.
Good and
Um,
good.
The day before the actual assault happens, or the night before, so that you are all prepared and buffed. Including, you went to Oliver. Oliver. Oliver Hunt, the leader of the Force of Bone, who is super badass. And apparently spent a very long time in the Shadowfell with one Elena Desford, who used to be his friend, and potentially more than that, before she got way deep in the power lust and went off and became more powerful than even him. But he was like summoning brandy with shadows and shit, and it was cool. But he accepted your invitation to the Heroes' Feast. And the... no, what's that? That was a typo. And the military, though, started marching northwards. You marched for a couple of days, or you got to the... Yeah, I just sort of skipped y'all ahead, right? So you got a couple of days north to the actual city of Untala. The southern section is where the main siege camp is set up, but a lot of flanking parts of this rather large, tens of thousands, military wrapped their way around the city to block off any escape and aid and stuff for the devils inside of it. And the siege of Untala began on the 11th of Jinto here in the Beastlands.
Remind me the temp HP that we have now?
15.
15 temp
Radical.
HP that does not go away.
I almost have a real HP.
Yeah, you're almost triple digits.
Almost.
Do you think
Not
you
quite.
could make me another lightning arrow before the siege happens?
Would have had to have started. I mean, the siege is
Well,
happening.
I can
or before
probably-
this battle.
I can
thing.
probably make you another arrow before the main attack.
Yeah,
at
that would be
least.
great.
Yeah.
And we had decided on the sewers, right?
You had sort of right.
think
You had.
so,
I
yes.
forgot to say there were two options to get to, get into the city. Either there was a back way where you could basically convince a thieves guild, who was named something.
And we said, not interested
Not
in the
interested.
back door.
They were named the
What was it?
But we are taking
The
poop
slip.
shoot.
the slip. And otherwise, you could go in the sewers during the attack and get in that way, even though you're not really sure what's down there.
Blindly following Mom. Mom said I'd be fine.
Thanks, Mom.
I listen to Mom.
Mom said we could
Not
handle
Mom
it.
me,
Mom
but
said we
Mom
could
said we can handle
Mom
it.
said we could handle it.
Mommy didn't have anything to say. I didn't ask her.
Oh, mommy is here. Mom
Yeah, there's a
Okay.
difference.
got Mom.
as we
I got
don't.
Mom me.
Mommy, sorry. Kieran's actual experience.
Mom, sorry. Mommy, sorry.
Except
Wow.
the sorries are like an actual apology, not like...
So what kind of arrow do you want, Char?
Lightning, please.
Lightning? Wait, doesn't your bow like automatically lightning?
Yes, but then I can have
Even more
Even
lightning.
more lightning. Look, half the stuff I tried didn't affect these guys.
Yeah,
if I know
lightning
what
works
works,
on
them.
as Lilia says, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Gotcha.
That would be great, Nala. Thank you.
There is a 2-day period.
Well,
Famous quote of
during this siege, y'all are sort of waiting with bated breath to determine when things are going to happen. You hear news through the grapevine, and from sort of you've got sort of a sergeant who who is
Hanging
ordering
out.
you around, basically, who is underneath Ogriff, and their name shall be.
Straub's the counselor?
No,
No.
Straub's is like left hand of Ogriff. So you have the sergeant is a lizard folk named Choshk.
A what?
Nice.
Joshk?
Choshk. Choshk.
Love it.
CHOSHK.
Thank you. I was seeing in my head JOSHK.
Josh.
Josh.
That's a YouTube poop name.
It is Josh.
Josh.
Soas. Sis.
Sauce.
Soas.
I was thinking of Nadia trying to say Jeff. Jeff.
Oh, yeah. What we did.
Lizard.
But yes, Choshk here is a big buff lizard guy, who is basically giving you information as it comes in. Currently, the plan, or as you know, as it arrived, was wait. Hurry up and wait.
Don't do anything.
How hot is Josh?
I don't know. Do you like lizard folk?
Does he live in Venevra?
Reptilian.
She's a lizard folk.
She doesn't live in
Ish.
Venevra.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I'm about to go into war.
She's pretty.
Oh my god! Dying a virgin.
We might die tomorrow.
Stop!
A meteor might hit us.
Is it guy, girl?
It's difficult to tell. Make an insight check.
Nala
okay.
should be able to tell.
Fuck yeah.
But they're not the same species. Lizard
I'm
folk
here.
are
I'm
different
here
from
for it.
dragon.
I rolled a 15.
Into
It's
it.
like
Okay.
Plus 1, 16.
like-
Seems to lean masculine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I give Nala the safe sex talk?
You know,
No,
if you make an
Do not
insight
take
check,
romance advice from Garrett.
I do great. I have had 2 great romances of my time.
make an insight check, Kieran.
Oh my god. Since when do I have a plus 10?
Insight?
14.
14.
To insight? Wow.
I rolled a 4.
How do you not?
Are you hiding your lust here?
I'm not hiding my interest.
Okay.
Oh,
Fuck
So,
yeah.
Kieran, sure, you notice that Nala seems
Nala.
horny on main a little bit.
Sometimes.
what?
Sometimes when a boy and a girl
Or a girl
might
and a girl.
die soon.
Or a boy and a boy. Or two people of
You like take
unidentified
her
genders.
aside? Is what's going on?
Yeah. I take
Describe
her
the
side.
scene for me.
Sometimes, yes. No, I just like pull her behind a tent at some point. I'm
Sure,
like,
sure.
sometimes when a man and a woman, or a man and a man, or a woman and a woman, or a man and a
When a person,
gentleman, or an
when a person and another
diversity,
person.
infinite combinations.
spirals into gender.
Kieran, you're monologuing. You're
Sometimes when 2 people might die, or if they love each other very much, sometimes they insert tab A into slot B. The important thing here is you don't want any babies.
Don't catch it.
Because
Nala
if you
looks
die,
terrifying.
then you'll really die.
Nala's doing like the full like.
And also, so penis spiders exist
Wait, what?
in sex too. But like mini penis spiders, and they make it hurt to pee.
Okay, I have a question. Do any of us see this
They
happening?
went behind a tent.
I know, but that doesn't
Kieran,
mean
are
we
you
don't
drunk?
see
Maybe
it
do
happening.
we hear it through the
The important thing
communication
here is Nala.
You would have
if
had to turn it on.
If you find yourself
You
having,
two have what? What's your passive? 20 and
My
21?
passive perception is 21.
My passive
Huh.
perception is also 21.
Oh yeah, you would see at least something happening over there.
Can I?
This was
lip read
after
at all?
Choshk. So this is earlier, says the little.
I'm not a
and
stealthy
you
mask.
see Choshk here, and he's like, so. I just want to let you know, as the Bone Era, that we are waiting to see how long it takes for some amount of starving out goes, and then Ogrif will give us the order to gloriously attack, and for you to make your approach however way you have decided. So just wanted
Will you
to
be
let you
accompanying
know.
us, Josh?
No, he's
Choshk
like a
is a
sergeant.
sergeant.
Okay, yeah.
Just the head of you right now. You're sort of an odd element in this because
We're
you're not
not
really
like
a part of the
huge-
We're
mill.
like freelance.
So Choshk is
Yeah.
just sort of assigned to you to give you
Cool.
info, right?
Nice.
Are you going to be accompanying us, Josh?
I will be leading a battalion into the gates
come with
itself.
we like
It
friends.
will be
You already
glorious.
you have other commands.
Of course, yes. I was just sort of asked to be a liaison between Ogrif and you all.
Over, Kieran.
Liaison.
So anyway, bide your time,
three
but
of
don't
them,
take
like-
your armor or weapons off because you gotta
Yeah,
be
don't
ready.
take your armor.
Question: were we going to give this
The armor
soldier
stays
to Anuka?
on.
Say what?
Was that what we decided on? That we're
I
going
thought
to
we
give the
did.
soul jar to Anuka? Did we?
Oh, okay.
I thought we decided we were
Before
not
we
doing
decide
that.
on that, there's a scene happening.
Yes.
So I
right.
was just
Sorry.
giving you
Sex
an
talk.
earlier.
Sorry.
Yes.
So earlier, that's what Josh
Piss
said,
fighters.
Got it,
and then
okay.
you saw Kieran pull Nala
Liaison.
behind
The armor
behind
stays
the
on,
tent.
including the sex armor.
Sex
Is there a
Kieran.
medieval equivalent of the condom?
Sex.
I'm sure you could use
I bet
shield.
there's a magic spell. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you find yourself
Blade ward.
burning when you
There's
pee,
no
let me know
warding
and
that
I can
blade.
heal you. That's what's really important here.
So, are you? I'm confused, Kieran. Are you telling me I shouldn't pursue Josh?
oh no,
or-
go ahead, do the thing. Just no babies, please. I'm not ready to be a grandfather.
Oh,
My children are dead.
okay. Well, I
No
don't know.
grandchildren.
I don't know how far I'm going to go with him. I just need some companionship tonight. I just don't want to be alone.
Fair.
Well, if you ever need non-sexual companionship, we could probably have a slumber party as a group.
Well, we
but
have. We
that's
do.
also-
We do that
do that on the
regularly.
regs.
But
Same.
it's now like more
We had a very
familial.
special
and-
extra slumber party that one time. We could do it again. But yeah, if you find yourself burning when you pee, let me know. I can fix
I
it.
will be sure to let you
Does
know.
greater restoration cover STDs?
Lesser restoration would.
Yeah. See, it wouldn't even take that high of a spell slot.
Wouldn't even cost any diamonds.
Shark could do it too with lay on hands.
Oh my god.
I mean, it cures disease.
Just remember, the armor stays on. He said
I
don't
don't
take
wear
our armor
armor.
off.
I don't wear armor.
So Lilia and Shar, if you
Sex
want to
armor.
have heard that, you can.
I would, if not just so when Kieran comes out of that situation.
I want to remind everyone first that I was a acolyte of a life god,
Lore.
a healing god, a
Life
a
god.
life god. I probably gave this talk to real children. That was my well-practiced talk that I had.
As Kieran comes out, Lilia's just gonna clap him on the shoulder again and go, "That was the most painful thing I think I have ever witnessed from afar."
I had to give that talk many times. Never goes well.
Clearly.
I am now
can see
concerned
why.
about a lot more things. Oh
my God.
Didn't you notice there was a lot of children in Scorchbank?
This kind of
the
reminds
fuck?
me of there was that priest
Mormon
in
community?
California that just realized all the baptisms he's performed for like the last like 50 years.
Because he said one word wrong?
Because he
Yeah.
said like I baptize you instead of
Said
we
we.
baptize
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
or it was
I think
no,
it was
he
him.
said we instead
Instead
of
of
I.
I.
And so that's
Yes.
basically Kieran.
That's Kieran giving the sex talk.
Yeah. So now none of these kids are gonna get to heaven, and it's your fault.
In my
No, I
universe,
just think
they
that
go to
there were more
Ouija's.
babies than perhaps were maybe intended.
Yeah, probably.
Because I don't think the
Now-
armor stays on us a very
Now
clear.
Nala's
Tab A,
conflicted.
slot
I'm
B.
gonna roll.
No.
I'm gonna roll on insight.
Look what you
Oh,
did.
no.
Make an
higher,
insight check.
higher than a 10, I'm gonna ask him out.
Okay.
Or higher than 11, I ask him out.
Do it.
Lower than a 10.
Hey, I had a
Or 10
lot of
lower,
kids,
but-
okay? I know how sex works.
Can someone confirm if that's a cocked die or not?
it is cocked.
Cock.
Just like
Nope.
No.
Kieran.
Way to go,
Kieran,
Kieran.
talks, Kieran talks me out of it with
Hey,
a 6.
hey.
Just
What if I give you some liquid courage?
Here, I'll give you some
with advantage
Oh,
roll.
man.
some DM
Thanks a
stuff,
lot,
which
Kieran.
is okay. So you're just maybe gonna last a little longer than just one day.
Yeah, I get it. It's gonna be, but for that day.
Yeah, for that day, Kieran freaks you out.
For that day, Nala
You're like,
chickens out.
Maybe
spiders?
Maybe
That itch?
Will I know if I'm burning? I'm resistant to burn.
Different type of burning.
it's like also like
She doesn't
Kieran
know.
completely
I
like
don't know.
talked about the burning while peeing, but skipped over that you should pee after sex.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Then that's gonna be where
You know
the
what?
real burning happens.
Yes.
I just thought that always had a small platter. It's fine. I didn't know. I didn't know there was a rhyme to her reason.
What an interesting start to this siege.
I love it. I love it.
This is a second siege, one could say.
I may need a drink. Shar, you brought up asking about who's gonna have the
Right.
jar, the soul jar. Please
Yeah.
converse.
My
Well-
concern is that
What?
She hits really hard. We want her hitting things.
Well, I am.
No, but that's the point. I'm not. It needs to be someone who's going to be within 30 feet of and has the potential of either landing the killing blow or being within 30 feet when it happens.
Be
That
whoever
would
doesn't
probably
land
be
the
me.
killing blow.
Oh, I was also going to say
You're right.
I could potentially, just because I know I can get
You
there
can get
quite
in
quickly.
places.
Well, and
How
my
fast
thing
can
is,
you go?
I mean,
She can
6
teleport
seconds?
everywhere.
Nala can blade ward and things, and is also ranged slash not.
Nala's
Okay,
also
thi-
the
this
least
is-
likely to die.
I think that this, I don't know if this is like fully a DM question. I am asking this out of character. Do we know, based on our fight with the Animo, how long approximately it would take the soul to escape?
I mean, you just have to be concentrating on it
Okay.
while the killing blow happens. It's an instantaneous transfer.
Okay. So it
why-
would
And
be
it
like
captures
something like
whatever soul dies within that area
okay.
Well,
while it's being concentrated on.
like what I'm planning.
So try not to also
for
die.
when
Right.
we do actually fight Cinderstorm, I was planning on hasting Manuka and Win so that they can get as much damage done. Question: can a hasted action be used to hold a soul jar already?
It's a concentration.
It's concentration.
No, but
so-
use an item,
an
I believe,
object.
is a haste action. Yes.
Yeah.
So you would be able to use it as a hasted action.
So
But that could then potentially, I mean,
you have a lot of stuff you use that requires concentration.
No, I
right?
don't.
Who does that then? Just
What?
I
nobody.
think
I do.
mostly
I have a lot of
haste.
I only mostly used haste in the
Okay,
wall
so it
of
shouldn't be you
fire
and it
for my
shouldn't be Kieran.
concentration.
The
Well,
only-
I don't
it
think it should
shouldn't
be-
be Kieran anyway.
It
Well,
shouldn't
I don't
me.
want to be. Well, again, the reason I don't
I
want
die
to
a lot.
be in charge of that is because if I lose my concentration,
Yeah.
these two are going to
Well,
not
it
be.
should
a-
be.
Yeah.
yeah.
able-
So, but I can try to have it.
I don't know.
Because it does require concentration, and I don't know.
It means you have to start concentrating on it when it looks like they're going
What
to
is it
die.
that you roll for concentration again? What is it that you roll for concentration?
No,
if
it's
you
if you
get
get
hit, it's a
hit.
Constitution save.
Yeah.
So, and also
I'm not
that
holding
means
it.
then if our two people who are in the thick of it will be getting hit consistently and consistently
Yeah,
needing
that's
to
why
maintain
I
their
think that it
concentration.
shouldn't
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
So
one of the two.
I
So,
know
yeah,
I
I
can
think
get
you're right.
I can get there quickly. I can try to stay out of harm's way, at least in that regard. I would be a little bit concerned about possibly dying if I am holding it and that close to Cinderstorm, just because I don't know what kind of.
That's
I
what
think our
Death
backup
Ward is
plan
for.
should be if you go down, I can get to you, and
Okay.
I'll just concentrate on it then because.
Okay.
You two would be the most mobile, I would
Okay.
say.
Yes.
So why don't you start with it? Put
Okay.
it like
Which one of you
here,
has the highest
like point to a
constitution?
pocket on your vest, and if
Yeah.
you die, I will bring you back and take it and run.
Great. How big is the soldier?
Which one of you has the highest constitution?
Softball size?
I think
Nice.
we're both shitty at it.
My constitution is +1.
Lilia,
Same
yours
here.
is higher.
Lilia's is higher.
Slightly.
Okay.
You have a +2 con save.
With your-
yes, I
with
do
your
have a +2 con
save.
save because
Yeah.
of my robe. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
My
Then
cloak.
yeah, we should give it to
so
her.
I will
and I'll
give
just death ward
Lilia
you
the
too.
soul jar.
Okay.
Here you go.
Tonka.
You can add that to your
I'm
inventory
gonna
if you
take
would
it
like.
out of my inventory just so we remember.
And it gives you the specific rules because it's within. Yeah,
Yeah.
if something dies while it's being concentrated on within 30 feet, the soul immediately goes in the jar. That's how it works.
As an action, the person holding the
It's
jar can
like
activate
soul gems in Elder Scrolls.
it. So it takes an action to start concentrating.
Fine, I'll do my real job.
And then-
It's like
just
Soul Trap
heal.
in Elder
Yeah,
Scrolls.
you can. Well, Kieran, you as a medical expert can probably let us know when he is actually probably.
As a medical expert.
Yeah, I assume that we're gonna have to be like,
How
how
are they
hurt does he
looking?
look?
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
I am pretty
It's
nice
not like we
about
don't
that
do
too,
that
so-
normally.
I guess we don't. Yeah, we do that
we
regularly.
check on.
So it's
I
an
just have to
action to
actually
start
heal
concentrating on it, and then can you do other things as long as
As long as you
it's just
don't
gonna
do
take
a
you one.
concentration
So,
spell.
which is really good because
Yeah.
that means that I can concentrate on it and also, let's say, use Misty Step in the
Yeah.
same round because that would be
Yes.
my bonus action.
That would be allowed.
So,
That sounds good.
because use an object is not a spell.
Okay. While we're on the
So
subject
this is
of
like
items,
seated around a campfire.
Definitely.
You're
I feel like
eating
we have
some.
like our stuff
day
out,
one of
kinda.
light-
By the way, I would
enchanting.
like everybody to make a perception check for
Kieran's
me.
like flipping through his spell book, like, fine, I'll heal.
Ooh, nat 20.
Instead of just
Looking around for
touching
Chosh.
things.
22.
That's a natural one. I don't see shit.
When you're like looking over at the Hell Knights and going, I want one of those swords.
So cool.
That's a dirty 20.
30, 20,
11.
22.
22,
That was my
11.
reaction to
21.
storyteller.
15.
But natural
15.
20.
Natural 20,
Natural
but
20.
it's a skill check.
I'll give you that. I mean, so 20 and above, you can see as well the walls of this city. There's many of them because it's a walled city with a large stone wall around the outside and parapets and stuff. Like it's got a castle wall around the outside as well as the internal castle wall when you get to the castle itself. It's pretty well defended. They are firing cannons off this wall. You all have like somewhat magically imbued catapults and stuff, but they are firing cannons, which are being relatively well defended against here in the siege camp, but it's making it sort of harder. Your catapults and trebuchets and things like that are doing their best to take out them, but are mostly hitting sort of internal buildings and whatnot at the moment. It's kind of hard to aim siege weapons. I just wanted to fill you in on the siege thing that's going on right now.
I was just gonna say, in terms of attunement stuff, I know you have that fairy rod.
The fiendish flame rod.
Yeah, that's. Does anyone have anything that's effective against devils that is not being used that we want to pass off to somebody?
No, I don't have much.
The Rod of Fiendish Flame is good against angels.
Not devils. Oh,
well, no.
The darkness will get through. The necrotic will get through, but the fire will not.
Fire won't do anything.
I have a question about how, the things that we're finding. I know they're devilish guys, but is this still when we fought certain battles where it's they're half devil, half Morlos things? So some spells.
They also have radiant.
Yeah,
So for
it's hard to hit them with
fire and
radiant.
radiance are not the way to
divine
go.
word where it says celestial elemental fey or fiend that fails is forced back to its plane of existence.
That would still work.
That would work.
and poison isn't effective against them.
Poison does not affect them.
But the good thing is
the damage they are immune to, or resistant against radiant, I think, and then immune to fire
And poison.
and poison.
Yeah.
You can't poison a devil, as it turns out.
Rats.
Yeah, right. Just mark off my enchanted.
So as you're sitting around this campfire, you are eating sort of the available food. It is army rations of some sort. You are included in the actual military force, and the Force of Bone as well as the Cavaliers brought a lot of the food supplies, and they were gathering a lot of them in the days leading up to marching north. So you're doing all right with food out here. Plus, you can see throughout the day there are runners and people who are heading back south and to various other places and foraging around. So the siege camp is doing well with food. You are not sure, because the problem is right now that the devils have... Actually, no, I'll do this in character. So, at some point, Ogriff comes and finds you. I would say a couple of days have passed.
So your lightning arrow is done. Let me go ahead and change that.
Wait, how many days have passed?
Two.
Too cool.
Great.
Siege is still going on. It's hard to get used to sleeping in a war zone, but
We
you're
still
doing
have our
your
temp
best.
HP though.
Yes, because it doesn't go away. Yes,
Very
because
cool.
of the rejuvenation spa.
So cool.
But a couple days later, the 13th, Ogriff eventually comes and finds you, or rather, Chomp first comes up and says, Choshk. Wow. Choshk.
Good to see you, Josh.
Good to see you as well. I've been come to inform you all that Ogriff may have a job for you, so get prepared. So be ready for that.
Okay.
Great.
Does he need our services now, or?
It might be in the next couple of days, apparently. He'll fill you in on the details. We're going to try and sort of, according to what I know, we're going to try and get rid of some of those siege weapons that they have so that we might make a little bit of a forward momentum in this fight, you know. Those damn cannons are annoying to deal with, you see.
Is it too late to say, because the way we ended it last time is that Anuka is blessing the crews with the trebuchets and all that.
Sure.
I want that to be consistently going as like she just uses all of her spell slots, and then by that time just goes back and just rests.
Okay. So you have been doing that?
Yes, trying as much as possible to help.
And it's, helping as much as it can as you're fighting a city. But, yeah, okay. So this is in the afternoon then. You have already used your shit, and you're resting.
Devils count as fiends, right?
Devils are fiends.
That's what they're trying to figure out.
But Josh leaves. You sit around for a while. You sort of gather together. Anuka comes back from like having been blessing siege
So
weapons.
how are the siege crews, Anuka?
They're doing as best as they can.
Yeah. How are you doing?
I'm holding on.
Yeah.
I'm doing everything that I can to help this. We need to win this.
Of course, but don't tire yourself too much out. We still need you.
It's funny you say that. I'm done for the day. No more spells.
Ah.
I need a fucking drink.
You and me both.
There is a ration.
Yeah. Do you want my rum ration?
It wouldn't be rum here.
Or do you want my grog ration?
Wouldn't be grog either. Grog's just watered down rum.
Do you want my swill ration?
It would be
probably
some
just
sort
ale.
of
We might have some
liquor
wine left
and
over.
beer.
Ooh.
Oh, I don't
I
have
think-
wine.
I don't know.
Let me
I
check.
think we're out of that.
I sold
we would've gone through
my
that
I
a
sold
long
my
time ago.
bottle off years ago.
Guess it would be, huh? I mean, I think I technically still have my wine. I just don't feel like.
Never mind, I
Teleport
gave
to the
mine
house
to
just
the
to get some
shit
wine.
I don't even have any of my pink orc ale. Oh my gosh, that would go over so well here. Oh my
You
god.
guys could sell it, I bet.
Well, we don't
You
have
guys
enough
should
time
set
to
up
make
shop
it.
here.
I know, but I'm just saying, if you started like a little cart or something, probably make some really good money.
Kieran, do you think we should turn the Arloso family home into our mobile brewery? This literally just popped into my head.
That's actually a genius idea, and I can't
Yo.
believe you guys didn't think about that before.
Yo.
We are utter failures.
we truly are.
We are failures.
Wow.
That's your retirement project. right
God
there.
damn it.
That's amazing.
What's wrong with
How have
us?
we not done this?
You may need some real estate in the real world, though. Otherwise, because it's very difficult to get there. Unless it's a super exclusive, it's like the restaurant at the end of the
Right.
Well,
universe.
it's
Yeah.
just that's where we brew it.
Yeah, and we at least have the brewing facility that is mobile.
Then you would
and
need
we
a
can-
much smaller area for your
You
actual.
could have like a pop-up shop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it could be like like a cart that you can. It could be exclusive, but that we're only in certain cities for a certain amount of time, and then we change what's.
We just have a cart that comes out, and then we go back.
Very much like Trust Shop.
Hey.
Except this one, you don't sell your soul
Yeah.
or go to the.
So while you're talking about beer and whatnot, eventually Ogriff comes over in the sort of evening. He looks tired, but he's a rough sort of dude, and it's not like he's going to drop dead any second, so that's good. And he's like, "Well, hello everyone. It's good to see you. How are you all holding up?"
Yeah, doing okay. Just kind of waiting for.
I know it's boring, so let me give you something to do, or at least an option of something to do. You see those well, it's dark, but you know the cannons on the sort of southern wall?
They're over there, Kieran.
You also can't see that far. You're a ways away from the city.
I'm gonna kill myself. Good luck.
So we have a little bit of an option here.
Nala.
We're a little worried that the devils are using sort of portals and whatnot to bring in whatever sustenance and supplies that they have, so starving them out may not actually end up working in the end like it would a normal war. So I have a request, and it's gonna be a little bit... I was wondering, because I can't order you around, but I was wondering if you would be willing to, right before the attack, go up and take out the main cannons, the large ones that they've got, and a couple of the smaller ones at the southern end of the wall. We would then launch the attack pretty much right after, and you would head inside.
Take them out. How so? Just disable them?
Go up there,
Yeah.
with whatever means you can and get rid of the operators, destroy them.
Okay.
Now, what I can do is offer you a little, an ally. And he waves his arms behind him, and Oliver appears out of the shadows. It's like, hello, everyone. Ogrif told me a plan that seems risky, mostly because it will wear all of you out right away. So I figured I would offer my support as well as a few of my people. The Wyverns, the Gloomstalkers themselves can cause a bit of a distraction while I join you directly as we head to the southern wall and head up to it. We can use ladders, we can use magic to get up top, however you feel,
I
but
can climb the wall.
I can fly.
yes, I see
would
your
like a
wings.
ladder.
I also would like a ladder.
I'd like a ladder and for somebody to be under.
Unless someone wants to ride on my back. I don't know.
I just
Ooh, I can do that.
Hang on
Can I
tight,
shoot
Spider-Man.
arrows
Whoa.
from your back? I can hold on with my legs.
You'd have to
If
have
you want.
real strong thighs.
The gymnast.
Thunder thumbs.
Seashar vault.
It's true. But yes, so Ogrif, I mean, I would be willing to join you if that is the plan. The other option, sorry, Ogrif, you're the commander, you talk. Ogrif's like, oh, yeah, it's fine. We're a council, anyway. The other option is to wait it out and hope that we can, starve them out. I think it is working just slower than expected, is the problem.
Well, we're running out of time.
Running out of time for what?
It's a long
We have pressing business we must attend to.
yes. The only thing I would love to help out with the cannons. The only thing that I am, I guess, hesitant about is blowing our lead for them not knowing that we are coming with you. Like that the bone era is... Do they already know that I guess they probably already know that we're approaching, huh?
You said the Amnesu noticed you?
Yeah, never mind. Never mind. I was
yeah.
just thinking that
Cat's out of
would
bag.
likely clue them in that we are there and put them on a higher alert that we are.
I think
With-
they're on the highest
They're on the
alert
highest alert
possible
anyway.
Yeah.
at the moment.
They
I
have
just
looked outside that
misunderstood,
wall.
'cause I
Yeah.
thought we were supposed
Are
to
we
leave
going to
first.
be...
Well, it would be you attack the cannons, get rid of them, send us a signal, then the rest of the military marches in. We just throw our ram forward and the siege towers and everything,
So then we
and
would
then
just-
you would duck down and head around the side.
Are
Yes.
we going to be tasked with this immediately after we feast?
Well, it would be in the next day or two, so let us know when we're doing that. I
Yes.
mean, I would want it in the next day or two,
Yeah.
basically.
So feast tonight, cannons tomorrow.
That would
Or-
be an option.
yeah,
Or
feast-
the next day.
Feast the night before we do the task.
Before we do...
It's either
yes.
tonight we feast or tomorrow night
Tonight
we feast.
Okay.
Those are your options.
I can feast
Or
tonight.
we wait it out.
Either one
I can
works.
feast tonight and then
I say we
do it
feast.
tomorrow and then do the...
I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're on a time schedule, let's just do it.
Well, I just want Kieran to have their higher abilities back.
Well, we already had decided when you talked about it that Kieran would do this spell the night before, so they would.
Excellent.
It wouldn't be the night of, because we don't want to waste the spells.
Yeah.
Anyway, you can talk out further plans with Oliver. Just let me know when you're planning on doing it, and I'll get everybody ready.
Do you have a question?
Good luck and all that.
Tempe C doesn't stack, right?
Temp AC does not stack, but Hero's Feast does
But
max HP.
would stack.
It would
with
stack
Well,
with
because
Temp
I'm also
HP.
looking at other spells to have
Aid would
on.
work.
Aid would not help.
that. Do not
Well,
aid
no,
on
I
top
was
of
looking
this.
at Bear's Endurance, but
That probably also wouldn't help at the moment.
it would give.
It might
advantage
after
on
the first encounter you have, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. An after encounter.
Yeah,
I
I'll do
I think I'm going to have to plan how many things I can use that is going to use the least amount of my power if we do this.
Ogrif leaves, but Oliver's standing
Yeah.
there.
Just because I don't want to be in, I don't want to be, halfway through all of my energy by the time that we go face to face with fucking Cinderstorm.
I'm planning to roll with cantrips or my lowest abilities.
And Oliver says, that is probably wise. We don't know what we're going to...
Don't really have
What it's
much
going
fire.
to take to.
Do we?
They don't look to be having hugely strong devils on the
Yeah.
cannons, but there
So-
might be a couple more tough things up there.
So basically, though, we just have to blow out the structure itself, though, just the cannons, not all of the
Not
soldiers
the-
behind.
You may not
the
have to kill
cannons.
all the if you want to. That is probably our plan here. Yes, is to destroy the cannons.
And
they will cause some problems. The
I don't-
soldiers there. But
I don't know if you've seen the cannons up in personal yourself. Does it
we've
seem-
done some scouting missions with
Okay.
the Gloomstalkers, and it has. There are 2 extremely large ones that are causing havoc and making it difficult for us to do an approach is the problem, and then a few smaller ones, or 2 smaller ones at the main section of the back of the
And-
thing. There are other ones, but as far as where we're trying to go forward with the main force of our military, we want to get rid of those.
And do they seem to be simply mechanical, or are they also arcane in nature? Do you know?
It looks mechanical.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just something that like
No, just
brute
set them all on
force
fire.
will. Yeah.
That's what I'm assuming. The
Cannons are
I
made of
can't-
iron.
Yeah, they're made of iron, so I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
Steel.
I can also. I mean,
Okay,
I
well-
bet freezing them and then hitting them might do some good.
We'll try some things. I have some tricks up my
do
sleeve.
y'all feel confident we can do this without using up all of your resources? Because
I would-
it's going to
I-
need all of them to go against Cinderstorm. I am not like I don't really I
I-
can't say anything because I don't have any. I'm just going to be shooting arrows.
I mean,
It's not like I have mana or anything.
I have as long as I mean, how tall are the walls that the cannons are on?
20, 30 feet.
Okay,
That's
so
easy then.
theoretically, I can hit things and not need to climb up a wall.
Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, if it's 60 feet away from me, then in theory I can hit things and not need to climb up a wall. So,
What never mind.
Yep.
Are the cannons like? Are they?
I mean, they're protected by
Covered?
a lot of wall.
Yeah, are
Yeah, they would
like,
have cover
encased-
from
are they
where you're
encased
there.
in like
Do
a
we have any sort
building,
of
or are they
visual for
like
this?
just on top?
Yeah.
You
I feel
will
like
once
we're
you get
all
there.
imagining
Once we get
something
there.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm imagining that they're like in like small.
The problem is I've only got the battle map, so I
Yeah.
can't really show you
yeah.
into.
Well, I don't think it matters what they
Like
look
a
like. What
pillbox.
matters is if we think we can do this without using up all of your spell slots or not.
I think
That
I
was the
can.
question.
High level
I can
D&D,
easily do it.
you're gonna
I
have
feel-
multiple encounters in
I
a day.
feel that I
Yeah.
can easily do this without expending too much energy.
I think we'll be fine.
I have most of my hitting things are cantrips.
Yeah,
Yeah.
most of my I've got a fair amount.
I think I'm really the only one who would be shit out of luck.
Yeah.
But I can try to just not use any of my more energy depleting abilities.
I could
I
let you
mean,
borrow
I
one of my
saw
guns.
you. I saw you lose your mind, and you were quite capable. In
Of
that
doing stuff
scenario.
without using magic. Yeah.
So here's hoping that will be fine. Yeah. It's just another thing that we have to get through, I guess.
And then
gonna be a
and then
long
we leave
day.
and go into the sewers from there.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
Yep.
Okay.
And deal with whatever fuckery is waiting for us in there.
And then deal with Cinderstorm.
And
We're
then we'll
not
deal
dead.
with the big fuckery.
And whatever's
Sorry,
in this
that
castle, and
enthusiastic
then
Castle.
shoulder wiggle.
Yeah, we gotta
was
get in
amazing.
the castle, up the
Lord.
castle, to the throne room. Love it. Love
Okay,
it. Love it.
gang.
Love it. 15 temp HP. It'll get us the whole way.
Shall we eat?
So are we doing this tonight? Says Oliver.
If everyone's ready, I have no time like
we're
the
gonna
present,
do
I
the feast
suppose.
tonight and then do it. Go get the cannons
siege
first thing in the
tomorrow.
morning.
Yep.
Is that the plan?
So we'll
Okay.
have to just reach out to all the leaders of who's invited, and
Yeah.
Well,
Gather
Kieran's
around.
probably got to prepare, so we can go tell everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy enough.
Do you need any
Yeah,
help,
yeah, yeah.
Kieran? Do you need any help, like heating up food? I don't know how this works. We established last
I
session
think
that
it's
Charlie
I
just-
doesn't
need
understand
I need
how spells
10
work.
minutes of everyone being quiet.
Yeah, everyone give Kieran the room.
10
But first, you need to invite. So you send out
Zane
the invitations, basically, and you hear, you
Can we,
see her.
do, like cute calligraphy because Lily is really good at drawing.
Handwritten invitations.
Handwritten invitations.
Dearest.
Sounds like we have a lot of time.
So-
we're
You're
just sitting around.
Who were the people on this list?
I have a list.
We chose the frontline fighters.
So we've
Yeah.
got Uknex from the Lizard Men, Sigorin, Ike, Shell, Grumshax, Gruel. His
Gruel.
name is Gruel. Thasia,
Dacia.
Cody, can you grab my Green River on the table there?
That's part of this.
Green
is
over
River.
Riley.
Over here.
Probably.
You didn't
saying,
invite
like,
Ikelbeborg?
Who?
Green
Which
River.
one was that? Well,
The
we
ogre
didn't.
Should be over
later.
there.
Yeah, we didn't
The what?
invite the ogre.
Did I not bring it in?
Sorry.
Ike, yeah, no, I have Ike here.
No, Ike Kelborg, right.
Yeah.
Ike.
Okay.
Oh, we just called him Mike?
I
Yeah.
might
Yeah.
have brought it in. Oh well.
I know we just didn't invite the
You got the orcs of the page, the ogres, the lizardmen, the raging cavaliers, the berserker orcs, the group of goblins, plane of negative life. I think that might just be a note. Hang on. The gloomstalker tamer dude, which I said we didn't invite. You're right. And then
Oliver is coming to the...
Yeah,
Yes.
Oliver's also
Yeah.
partaking.
No, but the
Please.
other one, Riley, we did not invite.
Riley isn't there.
Riley.
Straw,
The little baby, the
That
baby
guy.
man.
So, it's... that was basically just listing all of them, though.
Yeah.
So, Ogriff...
Did we invite Josk?
No,
didn't
we
invite-
have a limit.
don't-
We have a
oh,
limit.
okay.
We
No more
can't.
room
Didn't
at the
invite
table.
Shell,
Yeah, we did
because
invite
that's the
page.
arcane orcs.
Yeah, the people that
You
like
didn't
fly
invite
do
Thassia,
magic.
because they're the divine magic people.
Yeah,
How many can you do with the spell?
12. So it's 1, 2,
Ogriff, Gruul,
6, and then
Eichelborg,
Oliver and
Uknex,
5 others.
Oliver, and the Raging Cavaliers one, which is Gorim.
I'm excited. Do you need some D10s for your? Extra-
Eventually, we're role playing this meal.
Heck yeah!
I was gonna say,
Heck
I
yeah!
So, where are you? Like, you've got sort of a tent provided-ish, I think, at this
I thought
point.
we were doing an Ogriff's
I
tent
think we were
because it was
gonna
the
ask
biggest.
Ogriff to.
Ogriff's tent makes
Yeah.
sense. So you gather towards the. I'm gonna put on
Party
Not
music.
creepy music.
sort of.
Jovial music.
No, I'm gonna put on.
Party vibes, like lo-fi beats.
I would request banjo.
Got Elegant Dinner Party on.
Elegant
Very-
dinner party.
That's what's happening.
Love that.
So I'm imagining if you've seen Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell, all the officers are sitting around when he arrives in France, and there's like war going on, but they've got their officer tent where they're having like just straight up a normal British rich guy meal, and bantering and drinking and doing all that because they're all shitty commissioned officers in the British military. But this is actual dudes, rough people who actually do their jobs and know what they're doing, who have all arrived, and it is like a table has been set up as all these people arrive. Like Ogriff sitting there, has sent Straubs off. Soon, all of you come in. Soon comes in Sagorim, this like dark-looking, like a dark elf who has like horns on the helmet and this elegant, extremely spiky black armor. Just is this where the dinner party is?
Yes, feel free to have a seat wherever you would like.
Yes, the feast will be here shortly.
Where is everybody sitting? Are we all sitting together?
I assume.
Forgot their hat.
Oh.
Oh my god.
You had to go back.
But this like dark elf takes off this helmet and puts it on like a side table. Could I have a person who could somebody help me off with the cuirass? I don't normally take it off, but we're about to eat and it's going to be uncomfortable for sitting at the dinner table.
I'm unfamiliar with armor. Actually,
I got it.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Don't look at me.
Like the kind of
you are
armor I
half
have
plate.
is
You're
like
half
this.
okay. You're half.
When you
familiar.
go over behind Sigorum here
hobbits.
and sort of start unstrapping him, says, I saw you were around our camp the other day. This was obviously a while ago, but I heard from the quartermaster that you are asking about equipment. You seem pretty well equipped.
The matter is, I have a sword that ill suits my needs.
It ill suits your needs.
Yes.
That's so diplomatic.
That's a very specific way of saying things. I appreciate that. Well, I mean, if we all survive this war, we're always looking for strong people to help out our cause. And if you're with this group, I have heard many things. So feel free to come by, provided we're not dead afterwards.
All right. I
So
will do
try
that.
to survive.
I was planning on it.
That's good.
Thank you.
Thank you for the. And you take the armor off. Sorry, it's a bit heavy, but you seem
It's all
fine.
right.
All right.
Now that I'm actively looking at the spell, it says up to 12 other creatures can partake.
So one extra person. So Straubs is here.
Yeah, okay. I was like, so that means that we're missing one.
Straubs is here.
Great.
Um,
Wonderful. Good for him.
soon, like Oliver had sort of followed you, so he's there already. He's like he shadow armors up or like fixes his clothing to like be this really fancy sort of thin lapelled tailed jacket and an ascot, and is sitting there getting his stuff ready, and there's wine being poured by a few mystical hands that are flying around the room. Soon after comes in Ikelberborg, who has to sort of like lift up one side of the tent and move in, and then I'm going to need a big seat. And I hope, magical man, you can fill the belly of ogre well enough, eh?
We're gonna have to increase it.
Certainly do my best.
I have not had magical food. In ogre, we live on whatever we can find, but we all have healthy appetites, as you may know.
I'm excited to witness it.
My appetite?
Yes.
Well, you will witness glory then.
Now everything that Nala says in my brain is immediately just sexual.
You horny?
That's it. Dad's on high alert.
I don't think Kieran is.
Kieran's wearing one of those awful shirts that says, "If you date my daughter," and it's
He's got his
terrible.
gun ready. He's gonna be cleaning
Keep
it.
away from my kids.
That's really bad and abusive. Don't do that, Kieran.
Yeah, no, he's not.
Before Anuka sits down, she goes like, "If this is my last meal, I might as well do it comfortably." Takes
God damn
takes
it.
the moves the robe off, takes off the chainmail, and is just in wrapping.
Weren't we all told not to take our armor off?
It's hanging off, so
It's accessible.
Yeah, and then you just see the wrappings.
Even ogre, like it's just tough to eat in heavy armor. I think is the big thing,
Yeah.
especially at a dinner table.
It's an all-you-can-eat buffet.
Also, I will say, Straubs has put up a magical dome of protection around the tent.
Sweet.
So no
There we
cannonballs will disturb
There
this
you
meal.
Yay!
That's the DM saying, everything's fine.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yep. So
Gruel. Oh yeah, go ahead.
yep,
Yeah.
those skin is all showing except for wrappings around the chest area, and you notice that there are black tattoos up and down her arm and
Hot.
covering.
May I inquire what the design of the said tattoos are?
There are a bunch of swirls and detail, are mostly detailed around the story of Ouijas. And there are Ouija symbols on both shoulders.
Once again, she's got me beat.
Yep.
Are they colored skulls or just black skulls?
It's all black.
It's all black. Yeah.
But when she does her different divine smites, they radiate different colors depending on the damage.
That's so cool.
Rad. Gruel,
She's just
the
So cool.
leader of the Berserker Orcs, is the one
Outclassed.
person who doesn't take off his armor because he's not wearing any anyway. He is shirtless and buff and this sort of gross dude. He smells bad.
into it.
Okay, well, I'll let you sit next to him.
He goes over and sits next to Oliver, who sort of visibly moves slightly over. And is like,
Can I?
"Pleasure to see you, Gruel." And Gruel's like, "Ugh."
Is it possible to very casually press to digital?
Make a sleight of hand check.
Please don't offend. Don't.
No, prestidigitation wouldn't cause it.
You said sleight of hand.
Yeah,
Okay, that could be worse. That's 16.
he's a barbarian. He doesn't notice, but he does go, "Where'd my musk go?" I have a musk. Did one of you take it?
What?
I don't know how this magic shit works.
Oh, it might just
Me
be the dome
neither,
of
man.
protection.
We
Oh
haven't-
yes, there's a dome of protection that was cast.
Make deception checks.
Protection against musk.
Your musk is an
Oh
enemy.
no.
Well, for me, that is a 24.
24.
for me. 1 second.
God damn it! No.
Oh no.
She's
Fighting.
You
at
were
my
really
dinner table.
helping Lilia.
listen.
so-
She's
Okay, that's not bad. I got a plus 10 deception, so that's a 14.
Okay, that's fine. He's
I'm
not
in
a
the teens.
wise dude.
and I was too
Gruul's
horny.
like, well, as long as it comes back for the battle, it's part of my religion, you see. We all smell like this. Well, not like this.
Well, what's-
because now I smell good.
Insensitive of you, Lilia.
Question. You said, like, this is set up where there's, like, officers around.
Yeah, it's a big...
Is Chosk there?
No, because he wasn't invited.
We invited
I
Strops
didn't
instead.
know if
Olive.
he's just, like, standing there. And he's
Chosk
gonna be
was
like-
just a sergeant.
Okay, cool. I was going to take my mask off. But
Aw.
what's the point?
You can find him later.
Maybe. We'll see how drunk I get.
She's a little crazy now. No. See how drunk I get.
I am fascinated. What god do you worship? Gruul?
Our
Stink God.
our thing is called Groomsh's Axe. Who else would we worship?
Oh, well, I'm not very familiar with many gods. I have my own.
Well, you
of
are
course.
human, so, I'm not
Yeah.
surprised.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking you about your god, hoping to learn more information.
And Oliver, elbows, Gruul and says, come on, man. Not everybody is around here all the time. And Gruul turns to Oliver and says, you're just a weirdo from the south anyway.
You seem like a very pleasant person.
I
Gruul.
want to fight. We've been sitting for like a fucking week.
We're gonna sit for another hour.
So you're more than welcome to help us take down the cannons tomorrow if you would like.
Oliver.
You're
has,
taking down the cannons?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oliver actually is going to be accompanying us. But
It's
if
where
you'd
all the
like-
cool kids who actually really want to fight are going.
this is-
Make a persuasion check as a group.
Yes!
Make a group persuasion.
Yes.
Oh, that's
That's cocked. That's totally cocked. Yeah.
Oh, holy shit.
It's pretty good for Char.
21.
31.
Whoa.
21.
Dirty 20.
13.
22.
You're saying you're just.
Yeah, you're doing your spell.
That's what you do. Is you're casting.
Oh my god.
Yes, you're casting a woo.
And he's like, well, unfortunately, I know we're a council, but Ogrif's leading this thing. Can I go with them? And
It's like,
Ogrif's
sit the
like,
fuck down.
yeah, well, yeah, just don't die.
This is how we get around using our spells.
And
Apparently, it'll go faster.
Gruul's like, all right.
Hell yes.
Well, never mind. I might enjoy this little sort of silly little party that we're doing.
To Gruul.
To me,
victory!
yeah, to victory's better.
It's like Leah turns around and it's like, no way, I'm fucking cheersing to that guy.
I saw your look and I was like, ugh.
Turns back around with a smile and is like,
Uknex eventually arrives as well, the lizard man leader.
Cool.
They
can
are
I date your sergeant?
the Uknex is a small lizard woman or feminine version. Was like, yes, hello everyone. I see I've never experienced this type of high level sort of magic before. I'm very glad to be here and that you invited me. It is gonna be easier not to get blasted out of the sky and die tomorrow if I have this extra stuff. So-
we're hoping that's the case. Feel free to take a seat wherever you
Oh,
want.
absolutely. Sits next to Eikelberborg.
I feel like Lilia's acting as like the hostess.
Are you the maitre d'?
just the person, the greeter at the door being
Sure.
like, I'll show you
I
your
put a
seat.
lot of thought into this ritual. Okay.
And, of course, Straubs and Ogrif are sitting there. Are we doing a seating arrangement?
Okay, yeah.
I didn't do that much.
But
I do have
I'll
the
sit
whole
on an
ritual
end,
planned out.
but I would like to sit next to Anuka.
I'm going to be
Okay.
at the head of the table.
I'm
'cause
avoiding
doing the
Gruul for the
ritual.
rest of the evening.
I'll sit wherever. I want to sit in between two very large, orcs or ogres, so it's like
Huge people.
and then
Oh, so you
Char.
don't want to be like in? I thought we were. Gonna
Oh,
sit
I
like
don't
this.
We're
care.
going
I
to
don't know
go
what's
boys,
happening.
girl,
Yeah.
boy, girl.
That Kieran, I think that's
understand.
worse for your concerns.
Joking. Tall, short.
So based on
Orc
the
goblin.
DMing thing I did there, currently this is where we're at. If you can read my writing, I can tell you. If not,
Kieran needs to be at a head.
Yeah, here. Do you have a pen, Cameron?
Nice.
beautifully.
Oh, and I forgot. Sagorim.
I can,
Add them and then
I can go like
Kieran
right
can
across
add
the
two.
table from Oliver.
I'll sit next
Sigorum
to
somewhere.
Cavalier guy.
Do you know how to
Yeah.
spell that?
Kieran needs to be either
Sagorim.
in the center or ahead, so that I'm central to the.
So put
Well, you can just
Kieran
do the spell
somewhere,
and
yeah.
then go sit.
I have. I
just-
have.
Well,
a triangle.
unfortunately,
There is a method to
unfortunately, Ogrif has taken
So put-
the actual lead
Lilia,
of the
do you
table,
wanna sit
and
next
the
to
ogre
Kieran?
guy
Do you
is
wanna sit
taking
next
the
to
other
this-
large
No,
seat.
hold on.
Well, I'm willing to go in the middle.
No, there are a specific number of
We
seats.
have 2 spots.
It's 13,
one
right?
between Straubs and Sigorum, and 2 spots between.
Yeah, put me on one of the central ones.
Yeah.
Put Kieran in a.
This is very important
They
roleplay.
put Kieran there already.
Extremely important.
Crucial.
I
know what-
put
I don't
Kieran.
know what
I put
Jason's
Kieran here.
I didn't
You
put
gave
Kieran
me
in.
the table, and you're now
I didn't put-
reprimand me for putting the names down.
You can't add more seats.
No, I didn't add a seat.
Just writing names next to the lines. All right, can I have my pen? No. I use that pen.
Nah, you.
So Ogrif's at the top, going around Straubs, Shar, Lilia, Sagorum, Nala, Anuka. Ike is at the other end. Uknex is next to Ike, then Win, then Gruul, then Oliver, then Kieran.
Of course, I'm next to
You're
Gruul.
next to Oliver.
That doesn't seem like it's gonna be a problem for Kieran.
Beefy guy among beefy
Stuttering
guys.
mess. Great. That's weird.
So, as everybody sits down, Ogrif's like, all right, nope, well, I gotta be Irish. All right, Kieran, do whatever you're doing. We're all here now.
And now we say grace for 10 minutes.
No. It does take 10 minutes to do, but I'm gonna.
That's all right, we've got wine. Oliver's hands are sort of swinging wine around everywhere.
So I'm gonna put my chalice that we had got. My chalice that's worth 1,000 gold coins. I'm gonna put it on the table in front of me, and then I'd like to imagine that even though when you leave Chicago, people don't necessarily know what Malort is, but I'd like to think that when you leave Scorch Pass, everyone still knows that cactus juice is terrible
Foul.
to most people. And so Kieran's going to put his chalice down, and then he's going to take out his bottle of cactus juice
Amazing.
that he has blessed, and he's still going to do the Galadriel pour
Seeming spell.
into
Ringing
his
spell.
chalice, and then kind of the odor of the cactus juice is going to kind of
Kieran and I just
Billow.
prestidigitized this place.
billow out
We're
of
stuck in
his
a
chalice.
multiple people go, is this gonna be good taste?
And then it's kind of
pink.
it's gonna switch
Alright.
to more of a Taco Bell-ish kind of
Sure.
aroma, and spread throughout as it kind of bubbles out of the chalice, it fills the room very slowly over the next 10 minutes, and at the 10-minute mark it immediately like pops away and the table is now full of food. And the Hero's Feast spell does say it includes magnificent food and drink. So for drink, there is cactus juice, obviously, margaritas, Lone Star Ale, and sangria. There are silver cans full of beans, because he's a cowboy, and a country fried owlbear steak, creamed corn, potatoes, green beans, fajitas. There's a plate of quesadillas, like a couple slabs of quesadillas, things like that. Very Tex-Mex, Southwestern style, the equivalent of Spanish rice, these sorts of things. And he does, as it kind of pops into existence, he rings a dinner triangle.
Nice.
Please,
Where
friends.
did you get that from?
It's the toll the dead.
just-
It's
he
the
just
toll the dead
pulls
bell.
Just a dinner bell. Ding.
Gruul looks around and is like, well, dig in then?
Please.
Right. And just reaches immediately for, like, something, a burrito.
Let's eat.
As a Tex-Mex meal appears in this fantasy world in front of everybody.
It's more Chili's than it is Taco Bell.
Sure. Great.
Fancy
you go.
ass.
It's more Chili's than Taco Bell.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Exactly. I feel a lot of love.
Chili's tonight.
A lot of Ouijas.
Nice.
Algriff is like, well, that's pretty impressive. It's definitely better than sort of the rations we've been living on. So, taking everyone, apparently it's also magical, and you'll feel a lot better afterwards.
In about an hour, you'll feel a lot better.
Well, you have to consume it for an hour, yes. So.
Yeah, you
just
don't
quick,
get any of the stuff until the end.
quick question about the alcohol. Will it hurt if we have too much?
Yeah, is this gonna...
It's a question for
It's about
curious.
taste. Okay. It's about taste.
But will we still get like the drunken effects and then not be hurt by it in like an hour?
The spell doesn't say so, so I say yes.
Sure.
Right.
By
It's
Ouija's
synthahol
grace, you will
from
have
Star
no
Trek.
hangover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you begin eating at this place. Oliver is like taking elegantly a quesadilla and using a knife and fork.
It's against my
I feel
religion.
like
We're gonna mage
well,
hand
Lilia
grab some
absolutely still
Ike,
has
though, is like-
retained her like grew up in court table manners.
Oliver, Oliver is like
There's a tin.
winks at Lilia in a solidarity way.
There's a tin fork
I'll,
and
like,
a tin spoon
Mage
available.
hand like move the plate
A la
around people.
cowboy
It's kinda
movie.
Like, do you want this? Do you want this?
Very nice smell.
Kieran's
So-
eating out of a can of beans.
Sagorim looks particularly sort of uncomfortable at this elegant dinner. Like everybody else who's like a berserker or a big ogre guy is like, whatever, I don't give a shit about what people say. But Sagorim's like trying
Yeah.
to be this sort of, because they've got a reputation of being sort of dark, but there's a rigid order to their whole thing, and so he's really trying. He's like watching Oliver and grabbing the tin things and then looking at the person who made it and going,
I'm gonna take
maybe
my
I'll
hat to
grab the I guess I could
one
just eat
point.
this like this.
Do I notice this happening?
Yeah,
at all?
definitely. He's sitting next to you.
I would like to, in like the kindest and least like I'm trying to shame you way, like more of like let me help you do the thing that you're trying to do. Just like casually be like, oh, do you want some of this? It pairs really well with this food, and I can like help them along trying to get.
Sure.
Cute.
I'm just a little uncomfortable, you know.
Oh, I totally understand. It's not every day that you have a magical feast prepared in front of you.
No. I mean, I'm
we
used to
ate
just
fancy
sort
folk
of
and Scourge Pass.
a lot of. We do a lot of military drills and
Oh,
marching. I survive on a lot of rations, and I mean, what you've been eating is a lot from us.
well, we definitely appreciate it. It's kept us full, that's for sure.
We're good at foraging. This is a lot, and the spices are something I've just never experienced before. You know.
Have you ever left the Beastlands before?
I know I've been here the whole time. Sagorim is another hobgoblin, by the way.
Oh, who is the Dark Elf?
No, he's the Dark Elf. You're right. I had said that earlier. His voice should be like this. I had forgotten. Imagine I did all of that in a Slavic accent.
Correct. Got it.
Anyway, it is, yes, we are good at foraging, but the spices are something I have not experienced. I haven't left the Beastlands. I was born here, which is remarkable. I've always wanted to make it to my ancestral sort of home of the name I made up for the Dark Elf place a long, long time ago.
Microphone?
No.
Oh.
It is.
A layer of silk is full.
Yes. It is called. Nope. It is called Mikandarazdo.
That's it.
Would I be familiar at all?
I mean, you've heard of it.
Okay.
When you were in Myrefall, all the Dark
they
Elves
talked about
there, because it was across the Newvale Mountains on the
Got
other
it.
side of it.
So how did you end up in the Beastlands then if your ancestral home is so far
Well,
away?
my family apparently moved here. I didn't really know my parents or anything. I was born here, and it was rough, and I learned to survive, and I eventually found the Raging Cavaliers, and moved my way up the ranks, and here I am. It's a simple, ordered life, I think, that I appreciate, but there's I, of course, want to eventually experience something else, but, I've got responsibilities and I'm a bit tied down to my career at the moment.
I can't imagine what it would be like living an ordered life. I mean, I tried to do that for most of my upbringing, but ever since then, it's been nothing but chaos.
Really? That sounds like a lot. If this meal and the spices...
Religiously chaos, yes.
The spices that I am being presented with, I mean, that's about what I can handle, I think, at the moment. There's something that tastes a bit like soap in all of this, but it's like, that's all right. I don't know, I can fight my way past it.
That's unfortunate.
I have that gene too.
I believe it's called cilantro.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not for everybody, but hey, you're giving it a try and that's something new.
I mean, I'm always willing to try new things.
Who's Kieran sitting next to?
Kieran is sitting next to Oliver and Ogrif. Oliver looks over at you and is like looking at you and goes, I can conjure brandy and brandy snifters out of thin air, but this is amazing. You know that, right?
This is my first time doing this, so I was really just
Well, I'm not
hoping it
surprised.
worked.
That isn't 1,000, a pretty expensive chalice you used. It was gaudy as hell and terrible and didn't match anything, though, so it's probably worth it to get rid of.
It seemed like a good
Suck
thing to
it,
drink
Magic. He
cactus
hates
juice
your
out of,
work.
but yeah.
I mean, an 1,000 gold chalice
right.
encrusted
Ridiculous.
with jewels would just look bad.
Terrible.
It would be
This
gaudy
is
as
my
hell. You know,
blood
Indiana
Oliver is a
Jones
very
thing.
elegant sort of dude. I don't know, he's wearing
Like
like
minimalist.
tails. And,
Yeah, very much so.
Or not minimalist, but there's
it's just
the colors.
very
are
medieval times.
specific.
yeah. Oliver is elegant neo-Victorian.
Yes.
But he's like, yes, I mean, I can do a lot of things I've sort of learned over time. This is going to give us a boost in battle, right?
Yeah, it'll. If anybody has any diseases, you can't be poisoned.
It'll be nice
You'll
for
be
that'll be nice for
feeling-
the guy sitting next to me, right?
He'll be feeling
Who is
very,
cruel?
very wise for
Wow.
the next day.
That'll
or
be the
so,
first.
and a little
Ooh.
bit stronger as well. It'll
And there
give
was
you
something
a higher capacity.
I've
for
read about
strength.
this before. There's no fear, right?
Yes, no fear.
You all are going to fight Cinder Storm tomorrow.
I still have fear right now. Thank you.
Right. Well, maybe once we're done eating.
You always have fear,
I am a
technically.
man with a lot of anxiety, but not tomorrow.
Pit fiends, from what I gather, do have sort of they radiate terror. So this might be extremely useful for you.
That was the goal, and I figured if I can boost a few people, might as well boost as many as I can.
You all hear trebuchets launching in the background. That's what's happening. There's still a siege going on. Yes, well. Well, I appreciate it, anyway.
Nope.
I only wish it could go to more than 13 people. If you ever come up with a spell that feeds 40,000, then
That would be nice.
let us know. Yeah, we'll get on that.
I take that for the religion I'm making. Thank you. I
Yeah, right.
mean, it's 40, not 40,000.
As we
With
Ogrith,
some bread and
Oh,
some
yeah.
fish, and you're
how are
good.
you? How are you doing?
How am I doing?
Yeah, how are you?
Is this what you're doing right now? I mean, I guess we're at a meal.
We're having a nice meal, and I just figured I'd check
He's
in,
in charge.
making sure your
I'm
headspace.
doing fine. I'm used to commanding a lot of people. It's just annoying. I hope we get our city back tomorrow. That's what I care about.
That makes sense.
Because that was my damn house that they walked into, and they took my damn house. So I have a personal stake in it, as it were.
Does he seem drunk?
Would you like another
I'd
plate?
like to-
Eva?
he's
always like this.
I sure hope we get your house back with minimal damage to your structure.
Well,
And all
I mean,
properties therein.
everything can be fixed. I don't really hold on to...
Physical goods.
It's not really the objects inside or the walls or anything. It's just that was my home. I lived there for many years in times of relative peace. I worked hard on this council to, make it somewhat peaceful. And then this happened, so I'm a little annoyed about it. So all of my energy has been going towards making sure we get this city back and get that bastard out of there.
Well, we'll kill him for you.
You fucking better had to.
Well, yeah, we better had to, or we're in trouble if we don't. So
You're in trouble if you don't. You mentioned you're on some sort of time crunch. I'm missing what that is. Besides, it would be nice to get it over with.
Kieran's gonna like quick look around, like I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about that.
Yeah, we don't.
Nobody's telling him not to, and he's gonna be like, "Well, there might be like a hell contract situation. Need a soul. He's very powerful. That's a good soul to have. Need to take it, kind of thing."
All right, I'm sorry I
we
asked.
can get if you get your house back and your people back in their home,
His kingdom is just a house.
you know, if we can
from my
defeat the
house.
bad guys and free the people and stuff, that's a good.
Great.
That's a real good bonus.
What is this terrible tasting liquid that has been put in front of me?
So
We'll move away from that.
Eyes light up.
let me tell you about cat.
Anuka, you're sitting next to Ike, Ike Kelberbog, who is eating roughly and has piled their plate area is plate up with a lot of this food. It just doesn't. He doesn't have the rule where things can't touch like I do. So it's just sort of everywhere. And is a massive. But luckily, the Hero's Feast spell
keeps going.
sort of constantly creating, and Ike Kelberbog's like, this is the fucking best.
I told you. and now I can actually
Yes, it
witness
is.
your, as you say, glory of eating as much as you can.
It is something wonderful to be able to eat like this. I don't often. I mean, I do when we get a good kill or something,
Yeah.
but you know, sometimes that doesn't happen.
You can thank Weejas for this.
This
This is her magic
Oh.
gifting.
Good for Weejas, I guess. That sounds whatever you're talking about.
Sounds whatever.
I care about
Takes an entire burrito and puts it in the mouth.
I probably say it bad. I
I'm
want to ask,
Kelberborg.
Kelberborg, do you happen to have a ogre in your company by the name of Uzog?
Uzo.
I've been looking around for him.
Smart.
No, the strong.
Oh, right.
Uzo. Yeah, I think there's an Uzog, yeah. Uzog, the world traveler Uzog, yeah.
I worked
We've
out with
actually-
him once.
Yeah,
it was
we've,
cool.
We partied with that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually were competitors back in 3 years ago at the Tournament
Quick
of the
math.
Kingdom, Tournament of Champions. in
I don't
Untala.
think that's what it's called, but that's close enough, yeah. Well,
It is
that's
what
good.
It's called.
He was an
It's the
excellent
Champions of the
competitor.
Kingdom Tournament of Champions,
Oh.
not the
Oh.
Tournament of
Way to
Champions.
go.
Sorry.
He was an excellent
I'm
competitor
drinking,
for
so
sure.
Yeah.
this is the time where I have an excuse to
Whoa. Ooh, that one ended pretty spectacularly, didn't it?
play. Yeah, quite explosively to be exact.
Whoa.
This is that was actually the linchpin to the shitstorm of the state of the world that we're currently.
Shit, you
residing
didn't
in.
cause it, did you?
No, it didn't cause it. It was just
We were there for it.
just a spectator for it.
Great.
While receiving the actual reward for the event. But Uzog was quite spectacular, as well as the rest of the Beastlandians that participated in the competition. I just haven't been able to find them over the past few years, so I didn't know if any of them.
Some
were
of them are probably around. I don't know, man. But Uzog is definitely in my company, yeah. Good fighter.
Well, if you see him, tell him the Bone Era sends their best.
If Uzog remembers you, I definitely will. Or I'll at least tell them. And then maybe he'll... Whatever, whatever.
Enjoy your meal.
Yes.
Anuka, I love those tattoos.
Thank you.
When did you get them?
On my pilgrimage back home after Arkala,
Really, that soon?
when I visited the monastery, my mother was proud of what I was doing and honored me by tattooing. It was a long process.
Did it hurt?
It did, but as always, I
You deal with pain.
deal with pain and I forge on because Weejas gave me the ability to do so.
We just
It took forge.
definitely gives her followers the ability to endure pain.
I mean, look,
As-
as I've heard from Kieran and
everything that has happened, he's holding up pretty well.
Oh,
Fuck you. Not you. You. Laugh at that.
he is
He's doing great.
he's holding it together.
I know all of the
I don't
family.
need to laugh. I'm sorry. It's funny because it's so sad sometimes.
You're lucky I'm on the other side of the fucking table.
I'm actually really relieved that this is a really loud room.
Oh man.
Well, we just deals with life and death, so it kind of is a part of the territory.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. It's the alcohol talking, I'm
Yeah.
sure. But
Good thing we can't
I'm
get
pretty
hungry.
pretty
It's the
sure
cactus juice that gets to me. It makes me think.
I'm staying away from that.
Kieran is on his side of the table, like comparing how much cooler Anuka's tattoos are in his one sleeve that he's got. Like, damn it.
I'm pretty sure the monastery would love Kieran.
I think they would.
At least visiting. It won't be, institutionalized and all that.
No, I don't think that Kieran would need to
Oh no.
go through
Kieran's
like an
got the direct
acolyte's
line.
upbringing. He already did that. Granted with Paylor, but could easily. I don't think. But then again, I don't really.
What
know.
else do you do at
Yeah.
dinner parties but talk about?
Well,
the
this
other
is
people?
great. Like,
Yeah, honestly.
he's gonna be a very powerful practitioner.
He already is.
Yeah.
It's just. He's so fragile.
And that spell that he was hitting me with, that really fucking hurt. That stings.
Definition of a glass cannon.
From what I've got to tell you, he was holding back. From what I could tell,
Really? Well, it's
from
a good
what
thing.
From what I've seen in our prior things, he was holding back.
I have a limit of what I will accept.
Yeah.
Char, eventually Straubs is just like sitting there and turns to you. So, we haven't talked much.
Shara has just all this food in her mouth. Like,
That's good. I mean, I haven't really experienced stuff like this before.
yeah, Kieran, he's had this for a while, but we've never had a occasion to use it. So
I've noticed that around your neck you wear a sort of arch thingy. It's very fancy looking. I'm interested in all things magic, and I sort of have a constant magical detection thing. I was just curious about it. It doesn't tell me exactly what it is when I detect it. Like, it doesn't tell me the school. It's just a lot of...
interesting.
It just feels good, It's
Yeah. Well, I wear it because it feels good. I think if I get hit by spells, it's supposed to kind of absorb and maybe regain power in that way. We actually tested it the other night. I had my friend over there throw a spell at me really hard.
She
to see
seems
what
like she can
happens.
throw spells really hard.
Yeah, that's one of the things she's best at.
Yeah.
And I think it
all I
works.
do.
So that's.
Well, that's...
Yeah.
Is it like a religious item, or...
Yeah, it's Feyleni. She is.
Feyleni, yes, I've done reading on Feyleni. She's been around a long time.
Do you know anything interesting you could tell me?
Well, just a Venevrian, elven goddess. Actually, sort of an ancient text from the Empire and before would talk about how Feyleni, or like proto-Feyleni, would be talked about. Not with that exact name before people arrived on Venevra, but that's when it really took off as a belief. Or she. I don't subscribe to any particular deity, but obviously they're real, so it would be silly to be a atheist in this universe.
Yeah, I have come to that own conclusion myself.
So, I apparently a god of much sort of love and light, and helps people along with certain sort of existential problems.
You called out.
If you find comfort in it and helps you fight, and that's a magnificent thing you have there, I can tell. Just, I would stick at it.
Eggs.
Look like you're pretty good with a bow, and never hurts to add things to one's arsenal. Yeah, I'm gonna have a quesadilla.
Char's charisma's not super high.
If y'all order
I'm gonna
Taco
have a
Bell, I
quesadilla.
want a quesadilla now. And it's your fault. The dinner goes well.
Swimmingly?
You all get your, please roll 2d10.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Roll big.
Roll well.
9.
9 total?
Yeah.
Well, it's nearly average, but you all get your maximum HP is boosted by 9 points.
Oh,
So
wow.
how do you...
I haven't.
So there's a little
Max
thing.
HP modifier, type in 9.
That means that if we lose our temp HP and I cast aid, it will...
Yeah, it will.
You'll go
Will-
to the.
it will build.
And you can
max.
heal up to this new maximum
Okay.
for the next 24 hours.
So I just put that into my max HP modifier at 9.
9, and it'll
Okay,
add it to
great.
it, yes.
That's pretty cool.
The only person I didn't talk about during this dinner party is Gruel. He is eating a lot and stuffing his face, and basically his brain is the I want to kill part from Allison's restaurant. Alice's restaurant. In case anyone recognizes that, I just wanted to make that joke, and that's what's going on. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the mid-session announcements for episode 82 of Welcome to the Bone Era. The break is here now, I guess. I missed when editing when the actual break was in our game, so here it is. I'll just throw it somewhere. If you like the show, please consider supporting me on Patreon at patreon.com/CameronOfEskDavis. All of that money goes directly back into artistic projects, mainly this one. If you like the music used, that's all tabletopaudio.com. As always, very excellent stuff, and he constantly releases new stuff, and all of it's good. Beyond that, I hope everybody's staying safe, given this COVID surge that is definitely happening, seeing as a huge number of people that I know have caught the damn virus. I luckily haven't gotten it, knock on wood. And, well, yeah, but stay safe, everyone, as much as you can, and continue playing D&D and other games and trying to survive in this terrible world we live in. So I hope you enjoy the rest of the episode. Escape back into the world of Krintovi. Ta-ta. So, the meal concludes. You all get 9 maximum HP raised up, which is pretty cool, because that's like you leveled up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Should we start? A
I'm not
drinking
even in the
song?
90s, but...
Oh, we've been doing a drinking song for the past hour.
Hell yeah!
And that's the reason why I came back to the Beastlands. So.
But the various members of these troops... Jason, could you move back?
Yeah.
So I could see... where's the baby? But anyway,
I'd
you...
like to see the baby.
I would like to... I actually started... Anyway, I'll talk about
Oh,
it.
nice.
The meal concludes. Some people linger for a while. You can all linger if you want. If you want to talk with anyone in particular, now would be the time. Because there is, of course, dinner party afters. Like, right? The magic takes place. You all feel better. Suddenly, your nervousness about tomorrow, in a meta sense, doesn't go away. But in a character sense, you feel a lot better about it. Because your fear... You are immune to it, meaning you're just not as afraid anymore.
Is
I'm
there
not afraid.
like a condition or something that we can find that would tell us everything that this does for us?
Look up
Like
Hero's Feast.
Heroes Feast.
Yeah.
Ah.
Advantage on wisdom saves,
That's
Cured
the
of
big
Immunity
all
to
one.
poison.
diseases and
and immune to fear,
Nice.
and the extra max HP.
Yeah,
Saves,
the
immune to
wisdom
poison,
save
immune
is a
to
big
fear.
one.
That's awesome.
Unfortunately, feeble mind is an intelligence save, as we learned last time.
Yeah.
Tis.
don't think about that. It doesn't exist. Don't think about it. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Don't worry.
Oh, sorry. Just cured of all diseases and poison. Oh, and immune to poison and being frightened. I was right. Yeah. Advantage wisdom saves. Yes. And it lasts 12 hours. Or 24 hours. I can't read, apparently. I don't know what's going on. But yes, would anybody like to have any particular conversations with any of the people in the room? Otherwise, we can move on.
We're ready.
All right, so the meal winds down. Everybody gives each other sort of good luck pats on the shoulder. Gruul's like, you all, let's kick some ass.
Oh yeah.
And heads out, sort of pumping himself in the chest.
You don't think that we just shot ourselves in the foot inviting him along, do you?
No.
No, we're fine.
Great.
We're fine.
We were
Distraction.
trying not to use spell slots. I
That's
feel
fair.
like this is a
Seems
pretty
like someone
good.
that
That's fair.
might be able
I
to
just
actually
thought
do
that maybe if we were trying to like be quiet about our approach,
No idea.
that might no
on
longer
the cannons,
happen.
I think
Yeah.
we were going all
Just
all
full
out crazy.
hog. Okay.
Yeah, I think we were going hard.
Yes,
and-
yeah. That's
Okay.
what,
We'll
it was
have
like
the
an extra, like,
wyverns
$5.
distracting, but we'll
That is
have
very
him.
fair. Yes, we
It's
will.
literally like $30.
We certainly.
I've been polishing my flail for the past few days, so it's extra shiny for when those
If you know what I'm
devils-
talking about. Wait, you're Owen. I mean, women have penises.
Yeah. So the devils will see their
Joke still
faces
works.
as I hit them.
I love it.
I can't wait to see their terrified faces as they see the reflection is the last thing they see.
That is hot. Quite brutal. And
They started it.
no. That wasn't a critique. That was a compliment.
So what I should have done during that little break as we ordered food was make Gruul's character sheet because I did not expect him to be coming along. So I'm very quickly doing that.
Okie doke.
Great. So you all head back to wherever you're going to go to sleep for the morning. You hear that there are some horns that go off and whatnot around the battle. Or the entire siege camp and beyond, warning that the attack will be coming soon. Basically, those in the main attack are going to sleep now, and those not are up to maintain the siege camp.
CB time.
The Beastland calls for aid.
Is anyone doing
The bone
anything
arrow
this
will
evening
answer.
before
Is Josh? Do I see Josh?
make an investigation check with advantage?
Yeah, I will help you look.
No.
Okay.
17. I'm
Paul's
doing
gotta
this
do
by
this one
myself.
Okay, this is a solo mission.
I am not afraid. I am not afraid.
Not afraid. Canonically, 17.
17.
You are able to find Josh.
I will.
Over in the Lizardman's sort of camp, sort of. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a hell of a battle tomorrow, so eat up, everyone. Oh, Nala, good to see you.
Evening, Josh. How are you?
Yes.
I'm wondering, are you busy tonight?
Am I busy? I mean, we all have a big day tomorrow, of course, but otherwise we're just eating and getting our hopes and spirits up.
Would you like to get your spirits up in my tent?
Make a persuasion check.
23.
Josh looks around. Men, women, others,
Go fuck yourselves, I'm busy.
Don't bother me.
we will fight with glory tomorrow.
Yay!
I will see you on the battlefield. And then follows you wherever you lead.
Oh my god!
You will have a night.
We will have a night.
Now. Nala's a virgin.
It's gonna be weird.
Yeah, but she's also fearless right
She is
now.
fearless right now.
Oh my
There's
god.
nothing more reckless than a fearless
This is
virgin.
very much Dead Girl Walking from Heathers, the musical right now.
Well, Nala
Is that a performance?
has that.
Can I make a performance?
Oh my god!
I don't.
At disadvantage because you don't know what you're doing.
I'm
But
I'm on the
because she's
fence.
fearless.
I'm on the fence with sex roles in D&D. I think they're funny.
I feel like this is a fade to black one.
Yeah,
though.
I think
Like,
it's
Yeah.
a fade to
just a
black works
knowledge.
fine.
Fade to
Nala
black
has
one.
an experience that is new,
Yeah.
and yeah,
There are no dick spiders.
there are no dick spiders. Let me roll for STD. No, I'm joking.
Jesus.
Oh no.
We should put that in next campaign.
Oh, God.
If there's going to be injuries, there should be
roll for STIs.
consequences for all of your actions. If there's going to be consequences for some of your actions.
Wait, we were introducing us so late in the game?
No, I'm saying
already-
next campaign with injuries
okay.
we should also have.
Okay.
Oh man.
So, the next morning comes. It's not supposed to be Royal Salon music anymore.
It's not the only thing.
Well, maybe. I mean, Farinalla's fearless. She might tell him what to do. Which, you should do that. PSA.
You should do that anyways.
Everybody should talk.
You're not a virgin.
And regardless of virginity. The next day comes. Arrives.
Oh my god.
I have to go home now. I quit.
Food's not here yet. They know we won't leave.
Before
Yes.
everybody
Go ahead, Anuka.
Yeah,
I don't know what to
everybody
narrate.
leads up and meets up. Anuka is going to set up like a little area and just pray to Ouija, saying that this might be the last time that I make a prayer in the flesh. My journey started in the Beastlands, and it may end here. I am proud of where I have come from and what I have experienced. Grant me strength, so I may see this through and help my friends. And just like paints the symbol of Ouija's on her face in all white.
Shit.
A big skull, basically.
A big skull.
Yeah.
Fucking brutal.
Urukai.
Puts up the hood, takes out all the lights, and just walks out into the daylight.
Fucking brutal.
Does anyone else have any like pre-battle rituals y'all want to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I'll get up out of the bed.
Did you stay?
Yeah. This is my tent. Did he stay?
Oh, it was your tent.
Did
he
he
did not
stay?
stay.
Oh.
But he
No.
left. he didn't ghost. He told you, "Thank you for the night. I have to go prepare."
Okay.
It wasn't.
right.
It wasn't a bad. It wasn't a him ghosting in the middle of the
Okay.
night, one night
Okay.
stand type of
Well,
Barney.
I'll walk him
Barney
out.
It was a war night.
Stinson thing.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It was like battle's happening tomorrow. Good luck. Don't die. Yeah.
It's the
I'll walk him out of my tent.
before the final
Walk him out.
stage
I'll
of mass.
see him out of the tent and kind of like shake my wings a little bit. I wish you
She's
good
feeling
fortune in
herself.
the battle ahead. And I'll go back in. And assume next day I just wake up feeling pretty good.
Sure.
Part of your
Little sword.
becoming.
Any pre-ritual battles or pre-battle rituals? Jesus Christ.
Probably, because I can't remember if this actually works or not. Send off a prayer to Yaren. More of like an update rather than a prayer.
Sure.
I'm just hoping it gets across without needing the sense sending. It's mostly gonna be like, hey, sup, motherfucker. We're going to go see Cinderstorm today. Hopefully kill him, and hopefully I don't die. Just an update on where we're at. Hope you're doing better.
And you hear back.
Oh!
Yeah, don't mess with the springs because I have to
Yeah,
edit them out. Yeah. But you hear back. Oh shit! This still works. Good. Prayer and all that. I'm still a god, no matter how much I'm a librarian nowadays. Or a researcher at a college. I don't know what I'm doing. Regardless, good luck. Don't die. There's still like, a god to fight. So this is just step 70 out of a billion. So good luck. Yeah.
Good. Nice chat.
Anyone else have any
Kieran just generally
Battle
looks at the
rituals.
photo of his dead family every now and then.
I'll see.
Jesus.
I guess.
I'm not going to use a spell slot to talk to her and Nasta. So.
Yeah.
Still hot.
Right before I put my mask on, I'll just put the Tiamat symbol right behind one of the eye sockets and just say, "Today we collect Cinderstorm."
behind one of the eye
sockets of the mask.
Okay.
The mask.
Oh, apologies. Sorry. I hold it up like
I
a
understand
monocle.
what you're saying.
It took me a minute because I saw
didn't.
like the contact motion and I was like,
But behind one of the eye.
Oh god, now it's
her
another
claws.
guy. Do you need to borrow my eye?
But yes, okay. And you say,
Billy
sorry, I
Bob's.
missed. I was
Sorry.
so
No, we
hung
gave
up
that
on
to Nigel.
behind
Oh, we
the
can't
eye
give it.
socket
Yeah.
that I
didn't
just.
want that.
Yes, what?
Apologies, I didn't narrate that one. Today we collect Cinderstorm. Tomorrow, who knows?
Great. Char.
Yeah, she'll just do a small prayer to Feyleti, but really the most basic prayer out of everyone.
Gets out a prayer book.
Yeah, very much like, Feyleti, give me strength, please protect me and my friends. Do not let harm befall us. Let us complete our mission successfully.
Make a really-
Paladin 101.
Yeah.
Ah, Lord, we
Make a
beseech thee,
religion
ascension,
check, 'cause
sacred
I like
mother,
that.
Who
amen.
art in her
art in
realm.
Exactly.
Hallowed be thy name.
Who art in her realm?
Thy kingdom come,
Religion
your
check.
Religion
arches
check,
will be
Dirty
done.
Dirty 20. Your
Your arch as it is in
sort
heaven.
of pulses with warm, comforting light. You clearly you're doing the thing. Congratulations.
I smell another
Win.
paladin.
Paladin
Anything?
for dummies.
I think he just gets up early and goes out to look at the sky and thinks of home.
Stretches.
Yeah.
Does some push-ups.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, Kieran doesn't do anything before because he's one of those people.
I can't do a horn noise.
As
Goes
they
off.
step in the battle, he usually is just like please bless us. No, in general.
Happens in the distance as you hear soldiers all rushing back and forth, grabbing all their weapons, making sure their armor is donned, gathering in various battalions, and they're like riling themselves up and whatnot. Obviously, they have some time as you are the initial people, and coming up to you flying down from on high. Not on high, just up high. On a Gloomstalker comes down Oliver, who lands this great beast, and it sends shadowy dark magic around the
Both paws.
sends shadowy magic out across the ground as it lands, and Oliver does this one leg over and then slides down to the ground, all in this fancy armor. He's wearing half plate like Kieran does, so this cuirass. He's got this magnificent cloak that makes it sort of hard to look at him, and he's wearing a short bow across his body as well. Walks over to you all, cracks his neck. So, we are the advance party. Are you all prepared?
I believe we're as ready as we're ever going to be. So,
I don't think I've ever seen all of you not prepared for, something terrible to happen.
well, it's because lots of
it
terrible
does.
things do happen to us specifically.
Yes.
Yes.
Simply it does.
Well,
So
hopefully we can do some good today, eh?
wait,
Ah, the Gloomstalkers look well today.
Yes.
I didn't know they had such high squeaky voices.
He's like, I haven't got to play a character in so long.
I want
I
to be
was Daisy
Daisy
for
again.
months.
Yes, this is my Gloomstalker, and you notice this one's huge, even huge compared to the other Gloomstalkers. This is Driask, my
I
Gloomstalker.
honestly can't tell which one of you is more impressive.
Well,
Ooh.
take your pick.
Let's go.
Well, I need some training for the Gloomstalker.
I think we could
Kieran
manage.
is overwhelmed.
This is too much.
Dad,
All of my
your
children.
kids are ready to move out.
Flying the nest.
Well, if
literally.
25 years old.
Father, you're the apple of my eye
I
still.
guess biologically I'm still 18, but I'm technically.
Biologically.
no, it's like the blip from fucking Marvel. You're still
Oh yeah,
18.
still
And he says, "Well, I mean, after this, of course, I'd love to show you the ropes, as it were.
Hey.
I'll have to take that into
But for
consideration.
now, there's
a cannon to destroy.
Yes. Two cannons, 4 cannons, really. 2 large ones and
Two
2
big
smaller
ones.
ones at the actual direct approach.
Where is our other compatriot?
Oh, I'm not sure. And you all look over and you see this guy carrying this massive hammer that's got literal skulls sort of embedded into it, and he's the hammer itself is this metal hammer, but they've done some like magic to put skulls inside of it. So it's got this not just a skull motive made of hammer, or like made of metal, but actual skulls in it somehow.
Oh wow.
And he walks up wearing just pants and like no shirt, and he's coming over and he's like, "All right, we're going to attack the wall then." Even with this twink, eh? Just points at Oliver, and Oliver's like,
Kieran assumes.
I
and
guess
is
you'll
like,
have to show us humans how it's done then.
"I will."
Oh,
Oh,
all right.
Well, we best get to the front then. Ogriff will be waiting.
Great. Shall we?
And you all march your way towards the front of this military. And there you get lots of looks, like nods from various soldiers. People like the Cavaliers have their horses, but because they're going to be staying, a lot of the horsed up ones, the mounted, that's the word, ones will be staying sort of in the siege camp and flanking around and doing scouting and stuff. But there's a lot of the Raging Cavaliers who are in full armor ready for the actual direct assault as well. But you get a lot of nods of respect from people as you head up to the front. And then you look around and you see that there are other small groups of people like you. And Ogre says, "All right, good to see you all. You are getting the most looks because you as a strike group are handling our direct approach. We do have a few other groups handling the smaller cannons around the sides. This is it. I best give a big old speech, or should I wait in the big speech for you to be done? Do you think?" Looks at Lilia.
I
Make a bigger
think
splash.
we're gonna. I think we're gonna be good to attack the things with or without a big speech, unless you.
Well, I like a big speech.
like-
It gets
No,
people
well,
riled
please
up.
let him do the big speech.
I'm just wondering if we should wait until we know we're about to move, or if I give a big speech now, wouldn't people get like all riled up and then have to wait?
Oh! I
Just
see.
wondering
I
if-
see. Let's wait till we
Like an
get there.
inspiration.
Yes,
All right,
yes. I would do that.
I'll
You
wait.
send us a signal, like when
Yeah,
the
I need a
cannons
signal.
blow up. That's when you finish the speech.
But there are 4 cannons.
Yeah, what's our signal?
Yeah, you need to set up a signal. Literally send
You
any
can
flare
literally
into
do
the air would
fire
be good.
into the
Yeah.
sky,
You send
Nala.
fire everywhere. Send a flyer into the
Okay,
air.
I'll send a fire in the air.
Great. And then you are all, you know how to get to the sewers. And
Send
he
a
points at
glitter
the map.
blast.
Yes.
And it's just like
we know how to get to the
east
sewers?
and north. You head around that side, and then there's where the river meets or exits the city. There are grates there that you would get in to the sewers through. And he's like, all right.
Let's go.
Well, charge. And you start heading that way. Oliver takes off sort of gliding above you, but keeping the Gloomstalker not going too fast as you all go. And Oliver also does this big signal in the air as like 10, 15 other Gloomstalkers fly into the air and start sort of harassing the people on the walls enough that they are attracting some of the cannon fire and whatnot as you start just rushing towards the front of this wall section, the city. Now then, how to do this effectively. Why did it go back? What's going on? Go back into the game, please.
He's been very enthusiastically giving me kisses over here. Because I'm delicious.
What the hell? Oh, no, no.
Flesh.
Flesh.
The flesh of the week.
Man flesh.
We will taste devil flesh today.
Back on the menu, boys. The menu?
They have a menu.
Oh, we did last night. Oh.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that's right. Kieran's in the back. He's very slow. Everybody's running, and I'm just
Clang, clang, clang,
trying to
clang.
Who's the blue?
That's
Oh, that's-
Anuka.
Okay.
And we need our other friend.
Yeah, we need a.
I say friend in the loosest of terms.
We don't even need like a portrait, just like a block.
Is his name Gruel?
Gruel.
Right?
Ooh.
Yes, I need to add him.
I beg of you, sir, more gruel.
No.
That's all.
Rule just needs to get in the way, and
Pizza.
Can I have some?
Can I have some? Food, glorious food. I hate that show.
It's very obnoxious.
Dun, 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 dun. Sorry, I forgot to give, because I'm, as a player on this screen, I forgot to give myself control over any of the monsters.
It's probably not important.
Yeah,
you don't need
it's
that.
It's just the cannons, you know?
They're not
It's
going to
fine.
move, so...
Me two more.
In a second. Actually,
And
no,
I need
have-
an orc of some sort for Gruul. This'll do.
That is Gruul.
Yeah.
And Anuka's the bluish purple one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Looking very radiant.
All right, so what you see here is obviously this wall.
Those are the motherfuckers.
So 4 long. Okay.
You currently see 3. Well, you can't really see this one, but you see 2. You can't actually see many of these people. You do see. Everybody make a perception check.
Running.
Oh god, I see absolutely
21.
nothing. 10.
23.
Nice.
12.
20.
6. I rolled a nat 1.
I mean, with even scores, basically all you can see is a big foreboding wall and some cannons. And those cannons are currently, right now, trained on a lot of the wyvern or the gloomstalkers who are flying around.
Okay.
Because that was the point of bringing Oliver's troop.
But we can see the cannons. Just
You can see like the tips of the cannons.
okay.
Hanging
Um,
over
Yeah, hanging over the edge of the wall.
Okay.
Not the rest of the cannon. You can only really see the front of them.
How tall are the walls?
30 feet. You do have some ladders that can be produced mystically. Like they have put some ladders on the bottom here, we'll say, that are stay there for our use eventually, that the enemy has not gotten rid of. Right. Doesn't matter. You've got them.
Okay.
If you would like to put those up, it would be like an action to put it all the way up, and then you'd have to use your movement to climb up.
Okay.
And hope they don't knock it down and that sort of thing. These aren't Urukai ladders that have the ching ching thing.
Class.
They are in fact just
Standard.
well-made ladders.
Sounds
Yes.
risky, I'm in.
And you have a large
Yeah.
That's really
space to
big.
run directly up to
Nothing
the.
to hide behind.
It's a field in front of a.
There's
front of a
probably
city.
rocks, but yeah. it's-
So notably, I didn't really make
Don't
this wall
trip.
very well because this is just one section of it. It really should go off to the side here.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think.
Oh.
Yeah, this is supposed to be sort of the middle of the
Yeah.
wall, and this doesn't really make any sense. But
Yeah. No, I.
it's fine.
No
worries.
worries.
it's supposed to be sort of long. But right now, this is just a jutting out
This is
area,
just
and
the
then it's
section
the
that
rest
we
of
are
the long.
focusing
And
on.
this is where
Yep.
you're focusing.
Cool.
You could say that the gate is like right here. That is
Okay.
protected at the bottom there, at the base of the thing.
Well,
Cool.
So everybody,
what's our plan?
rolling initiative first is definitely your plan.
Yeehaw. Hey, Natasha dice. Shit. Oh, wow. Hey, look at that. I actually rolled okay.
Oh, you know what? That could have been a lot worse.
I have done what I've always wanted to do.
Roll low.
Solo.
Yay.
Roll
The
low.
way God and we just intended.
Well, that can also get you killed by a dragon, but
Didn't even get a chance to do it.
Please cast
Didn't
Upward
have a
Underhill.
turn.
Not right now.
Not right now, but at some point.
Saving that bitch.
oh, and Oliver and Gruul. Gruul rolls a. In fact, I'm going to move.
Don't worry, guys. Don't be afraid. We're not
Nah.
afraid.
We're not a
Canonically.
We are not afraid.
I'm not afraid
Exactly.
to take a stand.
Oliver is
Everybody.
11. I need O1, O2, BD1, BD2, BD3.
How much HP does Ken?
Does what? You're in the triple digits now, aren't you?
no cannons. How much?
And no.
Keep hammering it and
Kieran is
find
not in the
out.
triple.
Oh, no.
I am if you add my temp HP.
That's what I meant with the max.
Great.
stat
With temp
and-
HP, yeah, that's something.
So are we trying to hit the cannons?
Yes.
Or are we trying to hit
Yes.
them?
Yeah, one of
Okay.
them.
Okay.
Your
We're
main
destroying
goal
the
is
cannons.
destroy cannons at the moment. But it may be tough because it's tough to see them from the ground.
Okay.
They have at least 3/4 cover, and then you don't know if there's any other protections on them.
Okay.
Nala, what's your roll?
I rolled a 13.
Anuka.
18.
Why did I bunch these numbers up so much? Kieran.
4.
20.
20. Why did I bunch these numbers up so much? What is
Like
wrong
the
with
one
me?
guy I'm
Why
gonna
are we
roll
bunched
so
up
high.
so close together?
Well, look, I'm going to let you move, you guys,
Yeah.
on this last sort of section down here, however you want to be, but we'll get
Put
there
the
in a second.
initiative order on the screen.
I don't know how to do that.
16.
No, that's fine. I don't need
16? And there's nothing stopping you from writing it down.
Yeah, that's what I was.
16 was
I
Lillian.
missed the first ones though, so I just need those.
I did 13.
And then you find out the others as you go.
Yeah.
Win
11.
11.
Not great.
Okay. So, all right. So, as far as this goes, you have this sort of area down here. I'll allow from like up here to place yourselves wherever. So, please tell me wherever you would like to go. So, here, lower.
I'll just make it a 30-foot movement change. 20 feet forward and 10 to the left. Thank you.
Win.
I can move myself.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna open it and move myself too.
Please do so. Anuka, where would you like to?
Straight ahead.
Just as far up?
Nice.
Yep.
Gruel will be with you. Oliver's going to be flying over here. Sure.
Strike team.
Shara, if we're climbing the wall and you're on my back, you should stay with me.
Okay. Well, I don't know if I should be on the wall, but I will hide behind you.
Okay,
because
deal.
I need to hide behind somebody right now.
Deal.
I don't know.
It's gonna be like that
pretty
Office
big.
episode where Andy's like, the key is eliminate wind resistance drafting, and he's
Wind-
like right behind
wind
him.
resistance.
Wind
Wind
resistance.
resistance.
I'll be.
Ah, that's
Boo.
funny.
That's what my sister would do when she would just push me over. She's eliminating wind resistance.
Nice.
Very good.
I love it.
All right. It is something you don't see's turn. These two large cannons fire off right now at two of the wyvern or the gloomstalkers that are flying around. So nothing happens there. It is. Nothing happens there. Shar, you would be first up.
Oh boy. Okay, so it's just 3/4 cover for all of these.
Yeah, and you don't know how much damage they need to be done.
Okay, well, I mean, I might as well try. Can I hide from a cannon behind Wynn, or is that something that's not necessary?
In order to get
Can the
sneak
cannon
attack,
perceive you?
you can't hide behind another creature though.
Okay.
That's raw. It's in rules as written.
Yeah. But I
Unless you're a
can't. But I also
specific
just
type
can't
of.
hide if there's nothing to hide behind.
Yeah.
Okay.
So at this point, you're just rushing forward anyway.
Okay. Well, if Wynn is running, I mean, I guess I could use my action to run with Wynn.
Sure, I'll allow that.
Okay.
Yay.
So wherever Wynn goes next turn, I will go.
Cool.
Any bonus actions? If not, that's fine.
So
Early in the day, obviously.
yeah.
It really sucks that my spells that would help me very much here are all upper level.
Don't
yeah,
do
they
that.
need to be saved for later.
Anuka.
Full speed ahead. Yep. 60. Straight.
You rush forward. You see the ladders are there in front of you. I'm not putting them on here until we need them, but they are there. So you're rushing just up towards them. Lilia.
Okay, I'm going to run the 30 feet forward to the
Let
cannon
me
that
make
I am.
these lines easier
Yeah,
to
I
see.
can't really see what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Oh, that's better.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Love it.
A lot of ground covered.
Oops. Oh, that's so dice. Cool.
Okay, so that's 30 more feet forward. Shit, that's probably not going to be able to make it by Pythagoras. Okay, motherfucker. I will just then, I guess, use my action to continue to dash
Okay. So yeah.
forward the other 30 feet.
I think that's our plan for the first round.
Yeah, a lot of this is rushing forward right now. Nala,
I will join the dash party.
how fast can you fly? 30 feet?
I can fly 30. So
Are you flying?
No, I'm keeping low. But yeah, I'm running
Yeah,
to
you don't
start.
wanna-
I don't want to.
Draw their fire.
There
It
are a
is-
lot of. They seem to be shooting at flying things first and foremost.
Right
so-
now, because of Oliver's people. But Oliver, his turn, his thing can fly 80 feet.
Oh,
So cool.
50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80.
Holy shit.
Choo.
Is he on it?
Yeah, he's on.
Nice. That's cool.
He's like, no, wait.
Maybe you can just tell us where to aim then.
But he lands over here,
No. We can see what he's doing.
and he can yell.
Yeah.
And is going to cast a spell. I want to cast a spell.
Magic missile.
I'm attacking darkness.
And is going to cast Blight on this Barb Devil up
Nice.
here.
Dope.
Just off of his. You see the Gloomstalker land, and then he just reaches out his hand. Shadows coalesce around his hand, and it shoots out as you hear this yelp from this thing that you can't really see. Barb Devil needs to make a Constitution save. That's pretty good, but Oliver is pretty good. He does make it, unfortunately. Oliver's DC is 19, but saving throw +7 for the con. So 16 + 7. Barb Devil makes it. Half damage on Blight. 35, so 34 divided by 2 is 17. Great. Every time. I forget a calculator. I can't do this basic math and also think about everything else in the world. Alright, so that's Oliver's go. And actually he's gonna just have his Gloomstalker like sit on the edge here.
Cool.
And he like looks down and goes, "Get those ladders up! There's a few Bob Devils and something else. I can't see it, but there's dust moving around." Win.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run. Do 60 feet.
And Shar, you want to
Shar,
go with
you
it?
Then
maybe
I'm
with
right
the
behind
That's-
Win.
that's
Yeah.
the-
I'll give you the double action, even though it doesn't really. But it's because you're all rushing together. It would be
Thank
silly to
you.
leave you behind. That doesn't make sense. So
I just have you.
yeah,
the
it's
arm.
Gruel's go.
Well, I could use my bonus action.
Yeah, you can do stuff with your bonus.
Yeah, you would have had
to
to
run,
do
so-
it on your
On your, you
turn.
would have needed to
It's
do it
because
on
of the
your
weird
turn.
rules is what I'm talking about. Because if you hold your action to move with him, you can actually only move your action speed.
Oh, I can't.
That's
But
like your
I'm-
that's
but
like
I'm
your
nixing
choice
that
for the
because
turn.
it's dumb
Yeah,
and it doesn't
okay.
make sense for
Yeah.
now. So
Alright,
that's
whatever,
it's
yeah.
fine. Once we're actually all together in a battle, then we'll go back to that. Right now, you're
Okay.
rushing forward. Gruel can move 40 feet. 45, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35.
Good to see ya, Gruel.
And he grabs a ladder but can't do
Yeah.
anything with it.
I really don't like that I'm the only one on the other side.
It is the Barb Devil's go. This Barb Devil's going to move around here and actually go and aim this cannon down at Anuka.
Oh shit. Don't get hit. Friendly tip for battle. Don't get hit.
Cannon does not have 3 ends. Well, it does. It doesn't have 4 ends. Oh my god. Sorry, I gotta look up Ghost of the Salt Marsh because it's the only thing that has
Cannon.
cannons. He's gonna aim that cannon at Anuka. Anuka, make a dexterity saving throw.
Do it, boy.
That is a 15.
15, you see it coming, but you do sort of get wanged on the arm with a cannonball, but you're a big adventurer. So I will have you take 17 points of damage, bludgeoning damage. The Barb Devil's like, and goes to start reloading the cannon. Even though Oliver's standing right there, and the Gloomstalker like puts its hand like on the cannon itself, and Barb Devil's like, this Barb Devil is going to aim a cannon at Lilia. You're right there. Make a dexterity saving.
That is not good.
Sorry.
That's a 14.
I didn't see what it looked.
14's good enough because you see it coming.
Great.
Right now, it's because you know that they're aiming cannons at you, and they take a while to aim.
Great.
So you take 14 points of bludgeoning damage as you just
Goodbye,
and things
temp
like
HP.
it explodes around you, and you like get whacked by various detritus.
That's fine.
All right. Kieran. Woo.
And then I'm gonna use Eldritch Blast
At what?
at the cannon in front of Lilia that shot at her.
Okay.
Because I can't see that guy yet, right?
Yep. Any attack roll.
16.
16 does not hit from this distance. You also have more attacks with Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, you have multiple
You
shots.
should have 3 shots.
Yeah, you should have 3 shots.
It's not based on your Warlock level. It's based on your total level.
It's in a different spot than like my multi cleric attacks are. Well, my second one was worst.
Okay.
My third one was 15 plus 7.
15 plus 7 hits. It has 3/4 cover, so it's just tough to hit. But yes, you hit it.
Sweet.
4 damage.
4 whole damage blasts into this cannon.
Every little bit.
It's something as you just 2 of them fly off into the distance. But it nicks the edge of this cannon there. Anything else, Kieran? Nope, doesn't look like it.
Das ist alles.
Good.
Be not afraid.
Yeah.
You had quesaritos last night.
Yeah, right.
How are you feeling?
Feeling like I'm gonna shit my pants.
Out of
No, that was last night. That was the fear leaving your body.
out of nothing, just like out of thin air, a beast appears with
Beast appears.
that looks like that. Giant sort of.
Oh shit!
It's holding a crossbow, clearly operating the cannon, has these
Yo.
huge tusks that come out of it.
I hate that.
Big, strong boy.
Do we see
I
him?
don't want it.
He looked
Big,
big.
beefy man.
Where's he?
They are tall enough
on
to
the
see
left.
over. It's these two.
Oh, okay.
On the left and the right.
Alright,
So they're the
that's-
ones manning the big
Yeah,
cannons.
they are manning the big
Changing
cannons.
my-
Okay. That's cool.
Orthon 2.
Let's see if these guys are immune to fire. I don't know.
How, since we're 30 feet below, how close to the wall do we have to be in order to, like, hit them? Like, if something's within, like, 60 feet, that's not just the map, right? Because they're up higher.
Yeah, so they're like 30 feet high.
It's so
That's what
it's
I'm asking.
Pythagoras
Yeah.
theorem is hard to do in your head.
Okay.
Since they're only 30 feet up, I'm not going to make it
Okay.
matter that much.
Okay. Thanks.
The thing is, the cover is going to make
Got it. Okay, yeah.
But Orthon 1, I rolled exactly 50%. That's not what I wanted. Orthon 1 is going to fire again at another wyvern in the sky and misses terribly. Orthon 2 is going to ignore his cannon and fire a crossbow bolt at Oliver, because Oliver is right there. And actually is going to fire Yes, a crossbow. Doesn't hit.
Yeah,
Just barely.
Shadowy.
Orthon the Orthon raises its crossbow and fires, and Oliver just and it just blasts off his breastplate, and sort of gives a incredulous look towards this Orthon thing.
No, not more of those.
Don't worry, their poison won't hurt us.
Oh, that is a very good point.
Only their insane amount of just regular damage.
The Aranyes is gonna fly over here and go, "Oh no, people are attacking us!"
Oh no.
And is gonna fire at
It's the
Aranyes.
Aranyes,
we fought them
it's
with
the
the
pretty devil ladies.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of
Is gonna fire at Lilia because that's what I rolled. Sorry. With a longbow.
How dare you?
Okay.
22.
God, these ones hurt like a bitch, don't they?
Not as much now.
Not so bad because the poison
Because the
damage
poison
is gone.
damage- Okay.
It's only 1d8 plus 3.
Okay. I'll
Without
take
the
it.
poison?
I'll take it then.
Okay. Second attack. 19. And third attack way higher than by them. So 3 hits with a longbow. So that's 5. 8. Sorry, 5 plus 8. 13. 19 points of piercing damage as stabs into you as you're going.
Fuck them. Fuck it.
We're gonna have to do some major healing after this.
Shard is your go.
Okay. Now that I can see Big Boy on the left, I'm gonna use. Oh, hang on, let me make sure I'm in range. But I think I'm gonna use Toll the Dead on him because it's way more likely to hit than a bow is. So
Okay. Toll the Dead.
on guy on the left.
What are your the Orthon?
Yeah.
What does your Toll the Dead sound like?
That.
Yo, bitch.
I don't know.
What is Phalan's instrument?
Okay, yeah, it's like a really high piccolo note. Like it starts like pretty and then it goes really shrill. at the end.
Sure.
Yeah,
Good
Like
stuff.
you're playing the flute, but it badly.
Great.
Love that.
Wisdom save on him rolled real good. 18
Yeah,
plus
no, he
6.
makes it.
So it happens, but it's like
Yeah.
shrugs it off.
Okay.
You gonna keep running or Jim?
I mean,
You're much closer now.
yeah.
Gruul has a ladder. He's about to do his.
I think I'm gonna hang back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay right there.
Okay.
Okay, Anuka. You
wanna-
could take the ladder from Gruul and use it instead. if you
Yeah,
want.
I'm gonna do that. For climbing, is that an action?
It would be your movements, 30 feet up.
Bonus action, gonna use the ring of jumping.
Ooh, the what?
Oh,
And I'm
yeah.
gonna leap
Yep.
right up the wall.
Are you using the ladder then, or not? Letting Gruul use it.
I'm gonna let Gruul use it, but
Okay.
as the for the bonus action.
So you head over there, you cast the thing, and you go boing.
It's the Mario sound.
Wait, did these barb devils have turns?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have gone.
Okay.
But they're the ones.
adding
They shot
They
the
went
cannons.
right before Kieran. If you want.
Okay, yeah.
It's like adding flavor, just like jumping over and just superhero land. Just stand up, get the flail out, and just start.
Great
Yes.
stuff. That's your whole go,
Yep.
Lillian.
Okay, I think I have enough movement. My plan has changed so many times depending on the things that have come out. Yeah, I have enough to get in this little juke, like right in there.
Yep.
Can I
So you're heading
still
next to the wall?
see both of the cannons from where I'm at?
Make a perception check.
Was not very good. That's a 15.
No, the wall would be concealing.
Okay, but can I?
And the parapets.
Okay, so the wall is concealing it, but can I see Big Boy?
No, he's behind the wall.
He's behind the wall. Okay.
He's on the wall. He'd be even harder to see than cannons.
Okay. I'm going to, like, divvy this up then. So instead of going the whole way, like, initially, at about 20 feet out where I can still see the big cannon,
Sure.
I am going to cast Cloud of Daggers on the big cannon.
Okay.
Because it says in the spell that it affects creatures.
Yeah.
So would that count? Because it's things that start
Is
and
it a
end
sa-
their
like a
turn
wisdom save?
in. No. It just exists there.
It's not a creature.
Right.
If
but
it
that's,
only affects creatures,
but it's
then
slashing damage. It creates a cloud of daggers. That's like
rules is written. It's just
just a creature. Okay, then I will not
So
do
don't
that.
do
But
that.
I can
Cast
still
it on
see.
the thing,
I can
on the
still.
guy.
Yeah, but I'm the goal was to get damage on the cannon.
Goal is cannons.
But can I see the cannon from where I'm at from there? The big one.
Sure, I will
Okay,
let you. It does
great.
have 3/4 cover, but yes.
That's still fine. I think I can hit it with what I want to do, or I think I can at least. I'm in range to hit it with what I want to do. Yeah. I'll cast Ray of Frost on it.
okay. Make an attack roll.
Hey. All right. That was a 29.
29 hits.
Yay. That's on the cannon?
This battle's gonna be a whole saga.
Yeah,
I've got a
it
lot.
is.
I've got a lot planned.
It's gonna be great.
I mean, there's a lot going on right now.
Yeah.
That's 11 points of freezing damage on
points
the
freezing
cannon.
damage. Great. And its movement is, yeah. So it freezes sort of the edge of it. Clearly is doing some damage. It looks like from your vantage point, it's tough to see, but you imagine that making something extremely cold and brittle isn't great for it.
Yeah. I'm good for now. And then I'll then use the rest of my movement to get into that little vestibule thing.
Great, cool. Yeah. You
And
hide
then
yourself
is it an
next to the wall.
action or a bonus action to set up the ladder?
Action to set up
Yeah.
the ladder.
Okay.
Because that's a hole.
Yeah.
I think that's what Gruel's about to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gruel's about to set up a ladder. All right, it is Nala's go.
I'm going to run, I guess that's 25 feet forward. Doesn't that get me the whole way to the wall?
Nope, that's 25
Okay,
feet.
then I'll go the full 30. Am I up against the wall or no?
Nope.
Okay.
Sorry, I made this in Dungeon Draft and then realized I needed to give y'all a run up.
Okay, gotcha.
So this is all land.
Gotcha. Then I guess I'll just do a bonus action dash, but I'm going to go in flying.
Mhm.
I'm gonna dash 5, 10, 15, 20 to the left, directly left, and then I'm gonna go 10 feet up.
Okay, I'll let you be like there.
Yeah.
You would get to sort of the edge of the wall.
I'm gonna target the big first cannon over there first, or at least like kind of. Ideally,
basically-
I want to get a lightning bolt down the entire line.
Okay, right now though you're
eventually.
there. You're basically right next to
yeah.
the cannon. You can see it right next to you. This massive fucking thing,
Yeah.
and you see the Orthon in
Yeah, I
front
got
of you
lightning.
as well. You have a
And
bonus
that's
action.
my bonus action.
No, you have one.
I have a bonus action. I don't want to draw attention to myself right now.
Okay, the Orthon sees you. As
I
you
thought I'm only like 10
Oh, are you
feet up.
only there? Okay, 10
Yeah,
feet up. 10 feet up. I'll give
there's
you.
20 feet until I'm on top of the wall.
Come on. Okay. You were 10 feet. You're
Yeah,
right
yeah,
under. You're on the
I'm
wall.
trying to like sneak around so
You're
I
like
can
a
eventually
third up the wall.
lightning.
Sure.
down
Cool.
that
Cool. Cool.
line
I like it.
Is my end goal.
Great. So you fly over there. Oliver is going to do something to this cannon. Come on, Oliver. Do something. What spells did I give you? Finger of Death.
The goblins.
Can you Finger of Death the cannon?
Yikes.
Can the
Through a creature you can see. No, you can't.
My cantrips are creature
Yeah.
worded, including Eldritch
Yeah,
Blast.
but I've been.
He is a very
Rocked.
creature-killing dude, this guy.
Yeah.
That's all right. He'll handle creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can handle the creatures. We'll handle the inanimate objects. That's kind of my plan. So just be.
He's
careful
actually
you're
gonna-
not-
Fly over here. Hop off. The Gloomstalker flies over here. I think I want him to do... He is going to... Oof. Man, I wish Careful Spell was better. What he's going to do is he will start flying this way. His Gloomstalker will fly way up in the air, and then he'll jump off of it like Anakin in fucking the second Star Wars movie. The Gloomstalker will fly away, and when he's roughly within 60 feet of, or like when he can do this spell, like he's 80 feet in the air or something, and he fires a spell right in front of him, and it blasts these three with Circle of Death so that he doesn't hit anybody else.
Circle of Death.
Yeah.
Dope.
The 2 Barb Devils and...
And the Orthon. Yeah.
Are there 3 Barb Devils?
There are 3. There's one over here as well. So Barb Devil 1, 2, and Orthon 2 will make some saves, Constitution saves on them. Come on. Really bad rolls.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Come on. Barb Devil 1, natural 1.
Is that like a critical fail?
Has it ever not been?
I don't know what that means.
A natural 1?
Yeah, like in terms of like what it means for failing.
Saving throws nothing. It just means you fail dramatically. It just it means you automatically fail. It doesn't matter how much you add to it.
I didn't know if there was anything.
Running away from the killer tripping fail. Yeah.
15 on the Orthon, which or 17 still doesn't make it, and yeah, so all 3 fail this, which is great. So Oliver can be continually very badass. And they all take 23. That's not great, but that's still a bunch of people taking 23 damage, so... 23. So Oliver is currently falling through the air.
Wow.
Oh no!
As his Gloomstalker
I
is
guess
flying
that's
around.
a normal thing for him, I assume.
Yeah, maybe
Win.
he's gonna get caught.
Okay. I am
Gloomstalker.
going to run up here next to Gruul. Next to Gruul there. And I'm gonna wait to next turn to do the spider climb. I'm just gonna shoot a firebolt at the cannon above me.
Okay. From there,
Can I see it?
make a perception check.
Okay. 18.
Concealed by the wall.
Oh shit.
You are at a bad angle.
All right, never mind then.
There's
yeah,
like
I'll
a
go
big
ahead.
stone parapet and things. That's
Yeah,
sticking
I'll
out
go
of
ahead and cast spider climb then.
it. Okay. Girl's like, got this ladder.
I'm a Spider-Man.
Okay, you cast spider climb,
Yes.
and then you start heading up the wall.
I don't think I have any movement left, but
Got it.
I'll start making my way
Just
up.
wait for the ladder. So you
5,
don't have to
10,
spell
15,
slot?
20,
I'm
20.
waiting for you.
You've only gone 25
I
feet.
told you to let me go ahead.
Oh,
of you,
really?
Yeah.
Okay,
If
yeah.
you go 30, you're at the wall, and then you
Okay.
can climb 30 feet up the wall this
me do
turn
that
if you
then.
want. So you're up at the top of the wall.
Yay!
You've just crested at the top.
Okay.
You see a Barb Devil there and a cannon.
Okay.
Barb Devil's like, eh.
So I don't know if this is going to screw me over. I would just like to point out that most spells say creature.
Yeah.
Yeah, all
So-
of them, basically.
Yeah.
Do all cells? Okay,
Yeah.
we'll retcon that.
Okay.
For the
I mean, I'm fine not casting the Cloud of Daggers because I like what I did better, but I just like wanted to clarify that most of them do
I
say
went
creature.
through my entire spell list and was like, okay, I
It's
guess
all
I'll
creatures.
Okay,
switch
they're all
my
creatures?
guy.
Yes.
Okay, that was my bad
Oh,
then.
shoot.
Yeah,
No,
so
you're
you
good. I
should
just
be
wanted
able
to
to
let you
blow
know.
shit up, yes.
Okay.
The USS blow shit up.
That is fine. We will deal with
I
that as we
very
go.
quickly was like, uh-oh. I was like, well, all right.
Well, because I looked at Ray of Frost and I was like, did I fuck that up?
It is Gruul's go. He's gonna go over here. He's gonna put up a ladder.
What? This came out of nowhere. I'm shocked. Good ladder. Good job, girl.
And Gruul's gonna start climbing. And he'll get to the top.
Good job.
But like right on the edge, so he'll go here. Turns to Manuka and is like, yeah, now this is a fight. No worries. Barb Devils goes. Barb Devil 1. Just gonna hurl flame at Nala, and then Win. Mrs. Nala. Mrs. Win. As it hurls,
love to
just
see it.
chucks like flamey balls of
Just like
whatever.
balancing like a boss on the edge of the wall.
Barb
there.
Devil 3 is going to walk up to you and try to whack you with a tail and 2 claws. Misses. A claw. 18 plus 6.
That'll hit me.
And misses. So 1 claw hits you
Okay.
for a total of 8 damage.
The horror.
And the last Barbed Devil is going to reload his cannon. Kuren, where are you?
I'm coming.
He's in the cannon zone.
I'm a slow man. I'm doing my best. Not very athletic.
Oh man.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna run forward. I'm gonna run. And I'm going to use Sacred Flame on that cannon, which is a dex save for the cannon.
Or the cannon.
Which cannon?
The
Small right
the
one.
small right one.
Small one on the right. All right.
Dex save.
You hit it.
Yay!
Radiant damage that cannon.
17 points of damage.
Nice. So this radiant flame goes up as this Barbed Devil's like going to reload, and it's like but you whack it. The cannon looks like it has some damage.
I'm coming. I'm not very fast.
It is
but
the
I'm coming.
Orthon's go.
Oh no.
Orthon 1 is going to vanish.
Oh, hate
Oh no, thank you.
I like that ability. Isn't that a Furbolg ability? Are these like Furbolg things?
No, we still have pictures.
They're definitely not furbolgs.
There's no Furbolgs can go invisible for some
They're not
reason.
verbal.
We've got Tuskies.
And then a will attack Gruul because he's the only one there. Out of nowhere appears again, but with advantage attacks Gruul.
Oh wow.
Natural 20.
Oh no.
Ah, and Kieran's so far away.
I'm sorry.
Heavy
I'm
die.
coming.
Gruel, no.
I had to change things up, and I'm trying to make sure Lily is not by herself.
Gruel's a big boy.
I was like, there's so many cannons, and we're only going for 2 of them.
Yeah.
I have to go for the others.
13 points of damage to Gruul, and then something else happens.
What?
Why are so many things happening?
This is a
The
big
Orthon's
fight.
bolts are cool. And Gruul has to make a Constitution save.
Oh no.
Well, he seems like he might be a little Constitution heavy.
Does he have like Indomitable?
He
or
would
something?
be, but only rolled a 16 when he needed a 17.
Oh no.
He doesn't have like an
Wait,
Indomitable
what
Berserker trait?
Wait.
Oh, he's not raging.
No, he's not raging it. But it wouldn't matter anyway. So, yeah, he gets the extra damage,
Ouch.
which is 5d6. So, as this bolt hits Gruul, like this acid burst appears and sort of sinks down, and he just goes, ah!
That's why we brought him. Soak up the damage.
All right.
Gonna help.
That's mean.
Yeah, show us
Hey,
humans
let's
how
be-
it's done.
let's be-
Cameron probably added more villains now, because...
Nah, this is only battle 1.
Oh, good.
This is phase 1.
Great.
Phase 2, we don't get
I don't want
helpers.
everyone to use their spell slots.
That's that guy's go. Orthon 2 is also going to
With
vanish.
these decks.
It doesn't matter because he'll vanish because he can do that, and then walk over here, and then fire at Win with advantage because he was invisible when he fired.
Oh, hate that.
Natural 20.
Oh
Yep. Great cleric. You gotta get close.
Kieran, help
Coming.
me.
Just because everybody went dashing off.
Well, sorry, we don't want to stay in the canyon field. The cannon field.
26 points of damage.
Ouch.
From me.
Jeez.
And
And
make a dex save.
oh no,
Oh. The spider climbing. Wouldn't it just kind of go? Yeah.
You don't know what it's doing.
Oh.
6.
6. You suddenly this like web appears around the
Oh, fuck.
bolt and like nails you to the wall. Basically, you are restrained.
Okay. Fuck.
Oh my. Oh no.
Why did we say yes to this canon thing?
Indeed.
You're good people.
It's more exciting that way. Trying to find spiderweb. The orthons go. Aaron, yes. It's going to. And fire at Oliver's Gloomstalker. Bad. Better. Hits. Only one hit. 23 points of damage to the Gloomstalker.
Oh no.
It calls out.
I assume those things are fairly beefy, though.
They're pretty hardy.
Big one.
Sure.
Okay. If I go like right up against the wall, anywhere up, like anywhere right up against here, who can see me? People on the wall or no? Right.
No,
Excellent.
they'd have to go over
Perfect.
the wall
Then
entirely.
I'm going to do that. I'm gonna go right here.
Okay. You notably can't see.
Yeah,
The
you
cannon
can't see
either.
them
Can't
either.
see cannons?
Yeah, that's if you.
Well,
if they
actually, with
can't
your
see
passive
you-
perception, which is and with your active passive perception, i.e., you always roll a 21, you would be able to see them.
I can see the cannons. Great. Which is the one that was hit that looks messed up? The one on the far right or the one in the
Middle
second
right. It's the one right above you.
Okay. Is there any way I can like go like that?
With your
Yeah.
abilities, yes, you can.
Okay, cool. And did we establish that? Did we
Fucking
establish
Legolas
that
with
wisdom
the
saves
olive
could be
man.
used for cannons if they're not creatures?
We decided they are creatures
Yes.
for the sake of
Okay,
this.
great. Then I am going to use Toll the Dead on the cannon right above me. Because it will
Wisdom.
have more damage than my...
It's canon.
Yeah.
It goes around it.
Okay.
Has this one been damaged?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so roll d12s.
Great. Does anyone have any d12s?
I do not. I don't
so
carry
many.
any d12s.
Depends how quickly I can get them out, though.
I just roll my d12s a bunch of times because it's more satisfying for me emotionally. When I told it.
wait, two. Okay, I got him.
I mean,
It's pretty good. Can't freaking do math. 12.
Oh, okay. 12.
Yeah. 8.
yours doesn't have plus anything.
This was a 3. It was a 3, yeah. Okay.
For Toll the Dead.
What?
Plus 5.
What?
Plus 5?
No, mine does.
Oh, no, mine doesn't.
Weird. Maybe that's a thing.
It is paladin.
Yeah,
Or
it
a
just says
great
3d8
cleric
and then
thing.
d12 if it's already been down.
All right, so it's looking pretty hurt. I mean, it was get dealt some damage. Now it's much more.
Cool.
It's looking not great.
My word of radiance also is plus 5.
He's starving.
Is hiding a
diet.
thing I can do against the wall?
Now you can.
From the cannon? Okay. I would like to hide.
I mean,
You're,
the
most-
cannon- the
you're
cannon
mostly
can't-
hiding from them, but sure, for rules' sake,
Bonus
From the
action, I
cannon.
would like to
you
hide.
can manage to give yourself self advantage on the next attack
Okay,
against it.
great. Well, that was insanely high. That was
Okay,
like,
there's
I don't know,
the
I-
cannons
There's-
just can't
yeah.
see
I
you.
think the
Can't see.
cannon notices.
it's like the highest I've ever
remarkable.
rolled on stealth.
No, the cannon notices.
The cannon like grows eyes
The
and
cannon sees all.
goes.
It's like the eye.
Anuka.
Yeah, that was a that was a 33, which is
All right,
almost as
boys.
high
Nothing
as I
can see.
go.
Nothing can see.
I sold more cards.
All right, movement. I'm gonna move forward 5 feet. I'm gonna use the Ring of Shooting Stars.
Nice.
I'm gonna use Ball Lightning.
Okay.
If I make it appear on the far right cannon,
Uh-huh.
would it hit automatically, or do I have to use the bonus action to make it run into the cannon?
Could you read ball lightning to me, how the effect works?
Yeah, each sphere appears in an unoccupied space you can see within 120 feet of you. The sphere lasts as long as you concentrate, up to 1 minute. As a bonus action, you can move each sphere up to 30 feet, but no farther than 120 feet away. When a creature other than you comes within 5 feet of the sphere discharges lightning at the creature and disappears.
Okay. How many spheres do you get?
I'm going to use one sphere.
One sphere? Okay. I can let you deal damage to it and have the expend the thing, but it would be a bonus action to do that, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to take 2 charges away from the ring. Alright, that will be 4d12.
Nice.
Alright.
Have to pee again. Keep drinking alcoholic water.
Okay. That is 29 points of damage.
29.
Nice. And that's on the big right cannon?
The big right cannon.
Rumble through it and shows like signs of it being damaged.
Yeah, that was an action and bonus action. So.
Great. Oliver's go. Oliver's wyvern will catch him.
Nice.
And he'll fly this way and say, "Oh, big man. Look this way." And since he's got NPC magic, I'm just gonna have him use his big shit right now because he can.
Yeah.
He's gonna Finger of Death this Orthon.
Nice.
Orthon needs to make con save.
Who's got a horse?
The people
Well,
behind
the
us.
there's a
Raging
war going on.
Cavaliers. I guess.
Yeah.
Does barely make the save. Unfortunately. 57 divided by 2.
Whoa. That's many. Still.
28 points
that
of
is
damage
so
on
many.
Orthon 2. Turns around to look at Oliver flying and sort of giving a salute on his Gloomstalker there. Win.
Yes, I am restrained.
You are restrained. You can use an action to try and get out of it.
I would like to do that.
Okay, you can use a strength check.
Okay.
I'll allow an athletics. I don't know why it says dex or strength. It should
Okay.
be athletics. Or acrobatics.
One page reload all of a sudden. Come on. Yeah, let me do athletics. 14.
Doesn't make it out.
Fuck.
It's just very sticky bullshit that's stuck around you at the
I don't
moment.
want to fall over, man.
Well, you're stuck to the wall, aren't you?
Did you make a concentration check?
Did you
Ooh.
get damage? Oh, yeah.
Ooh, no, I didn't. I mean, I'm already up the wall. That would have made it.
Okay, so you still got spider climb up. So
Yeah.
you're good.
I don't want to fall.
You won't.
It is Gruul's go.
Push you over.
Gruul will rush over to this cannon and just wail into it. He will rage, and then he'll rush over to this cannon and wail on it.
Goal hammer.
That's 2 attacks, I think. Yeah. Hits cannon. Hits cannon.
Nice.
And he's using both hands, so that's 2d10 plus 14.
That's right. Smash that shaft.
6 plus 14 is 20. Just fucking cannon. Smash the shit out of it. Good stuff.
Great stuff.
Barb Devils. Barb Devil 1 is going to run over to Gruul. 2 attacks. Tail was a natural 20. Other 2. One claw hits, the other claw doesn't. Natural 20 is. Sorry, I'm playing with my dolls at the moment.
One doll's raging.
It's
Yes.
a very angry doll.
4, 5, 6, 7 points of. Oh no, sorry, 6. Sorry, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11 points of damage. Halved is 5. Because he's raging. And then the other one is just 4 points of damage, halved to 2.
Nice.
Very exciting stuff. The other one will attack you a few times. I think he misses all the times.
Wow.
13 plus 6 is
Very flexible.
19. Does 19 hit you?
With
19
you're bound up,
barely
you're
hits you.
dodging out of the way.
Oh, they does have advantage. So that one hits definitely, and then that one doesn't hit, and the second, yeah. So yeah, only the tail hits you,
Okay.
which is oh Jesus, 15 points of piercing damage. That's the max I
Ow.
can do with that. And the third one is gonna do nothing. Finish loading the cannon, and then fire it somewhere
Ooh.
at Kieran.
No.
Make
Come
a
on,
dex save.
buddy.
Yeah, dex save.
Oh, wow. Dirty 20.
Oh, you miss it entirely, yeah. You dodge out of the way.
Because I have so much room.
Yeah. You're like, huh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they're shooting at me.
Kieran, it is your
All by
go.
myself.
Pull my guns out.
Did the Uruk moment where he just stepped out of the way of the fucking building?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was an orc. It's your go.
I'm going to.
Okay. What are you doing?
I'm going to toll the dead.
Toll the dead, which what? What are you told the
The one I've been hitting.
Okay. It hits it.
Oh, right here. Sorry.
Now I'm just searching. $22.
22 does it.
Nice.
So Cannon 3 does, in fact, blow the hell up, but it's part of the map, so I gotta do something like...
The X. I exploded.
Nice. Hell yeah.
There you go.
Perfect. That one is blown up.
I am the cannon master.
And the Barb Devil who was like, just did it and aimed it at you and missed. It blows up around him.
Sorry, bud.
And he takes, 5 points of damage because he's standing next to a blown up cannon. Char is down below, so it doesn't matter. Right. Orthon's go. Orthon 1. Rush over here. Fire at Anuka. Misses. Orthon 2 is going to fire it.
Did he pass by the ball lightning?
The ball lightning expended
Expanded.
Oh
when
yeah,
you
that's right.
used
There.
it.
Okay.
when you actually use it to damage something. But misses you. Orthon 2 is going to aim at Oliver and get a natural 1. So it's going well. At least they only get one attack, but their bolts do a bunch of cool things. And then Orthon 2 is going to head back to the cannon. Aaron Yes' go. Aaron Yes will fly over here and attack Anuka a few times. What's your armor class?
41.
21. First 2 miss. 18 plus 7 hits you, though.
What the fuck, bro?
So that's 5 points of piercing damage because you're immune to poison.
Fuck you.
It's the quesarito.
Magic quesarito.
All right, Shar, you are down at the underneath the wall, but you're hidden hidden from the broken cannon.
Yes.
You haven't gone in a while.
Oh, is that the only cannon I'm hidden from?
No, we haven't gotten back to you.
Okay. We have so many.
You're hidden from everything
Oh, okay.
on Earth
Okay, great.
or on Quintovi.
Okay,
Kieran doesn't know where you are.
Yeah, standing right there and is like, "Where's
Alright.
Shar go?"
My shit perception.
I guess I'll
I'm
aim
like,
for
she left.
this cannon.
Okay, sure, go ahead.
I'm used to her just disappearing on the battlefield, so I'm not even concerned.
Before I would like to use a fire arrow.
Okay, sure. With advantage.
Oh, with advantage?
Natural 20, but with advantage.
I mean,
Or the
there's
first one
nothing
was 8,
else.
so yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, great, yeah,
Okay.
natural 20.
Great. Okay. So that means I
okay.
get an extra damage.
Time for another cannon to explode.
So this is 2d8 plus another
Integral
D8.
and win, but that's all right.
Cool. All right.
No, it's not your turn.
No. Okay.
It's just I'm saying the cannon will explode next to you,
Okay. Cool.
which might damage you
Yay.
Well.
because it's a metal thing exploding.
Yay.
These things have like cars in chase scenes physics, so they
Yeah.
blow up for no reason. On a cannon. Should have saved it from Cinderstorm.
Fire arrow.
Yeah,
It's fine.
That will probably be a different session, so it's like the natural
definitely.
20s
And we're not doing that today. You haven't even gotten to the sewers.
No.
Yeah, there's a second
And then the castle.
phase.
48.
Slumber birdie.
So we'll be here
53.
forever for waiting for a Taco Bell.
60.
60. That's double the amount of health it had left.
Oh wait, nope, sorry, that's not even doubled because it was crit. So
Holy
It's just
More
gone.
than that.
it's
It's just
100 plus
gone.
107.
Are you shitting me?
107.
That's amazing.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
But
Wow.
Nala's the min-maxer.
I know, right?
Well, Rogue's. Yeah.
That's out of control. Okay.
So,
Wow.
yeah, it blows up
Yay.
when you take 5 damage.
Yay.
And so does
Min,
Girl.
you should have shut the big
And
one.
so
half?
does the Bone Devil. And
On
so
it.
does the Barb Devil.
Does Gruul get half?
1 and
'cause
3.
it's,
Yeah.
still in rage?
For some reason, I have a Nuka next. Did I go out of order?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I feel like I have been just flapping my wings.
Aaron, yes, fired. Then I did a Nuka, then I did Char. I did that in the wrong order. Now it's Lilia, then it's Nala. Lilia.
Yes. My turn?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I'm going to do kind of the same thing I did before, where I'm going to pop my head out from my little hiding spot that I'm in right there. Look at the big cannon and do another ray of frost.
Okay.
Do the thing.
Make an attack roll.
Hey, 27.
27 hits.
Oh, nice. 17.
17. Nice. That cannon is looking like it has some damage.
Very good. I will then pop right back into where I was so the orphan can't see or hit me.
Great. Nala.
I will fly my 10 feet to get to the top of the wall.
You did 20
or
feet.
20 feet to get to the top of the wall. I'll do a straight line breath weapon into the cannon.
Cannon. The
and
Orthon hits the cannon. What's the
Nice.
Orthon? Is it
DC 16 dexterity.
Great.
Cool.
Dex save?
Yeah, DC 16.
Makes it.
On lightning.
Cannon doesn't, but
Well, at least we're out of Taco Bell purgatory.
15 points on lightning. And on fire, 23 points of fire.
okay. And the Orthon takes half that.
Yeah.
Half of
he takes
38
Half of
is
that.
19.
I'll take one down.
And I'll then.
Okay.
I got 10 feet of movement left. He's got a big old, like, crossbow, but also, like, a big old club, right?
He has a big sword.
Big sword.
The infernal dagger.
I'll fly to or 10 feet higher. So I'm going to be flying above the wall 10 feet. And I'm going to tap 2 sorcery points and do a blade ward on myself.
Okay, you blade ward yourself. Oliver's go. Oliver is going to fly over here and help you with that cannon. He's going to blight the cannon, which
Sweet.
makes so much sense. The cannon takes 33 points of damage
Oh my god.
as just dark energy of shadows just eats away at this cannon. It looks like the cannon is growing old over an immense amount of time.
Dope.
Yes. Oliver's like, all right, we're nearly there. Soon the real work begins.
Yeah, I know, right?
Good, because I've already been punctured multiple times.
We can heal us up.
Win. You're still
Okay.
stuck.
Yes, I am.
There's no
I would
cannon.
like. I would like.
There's
To,
a barb devil.
I would like to get out of being
Please
stuck.
make an athletics check. The DC is 17.
Okay. 17.
17. You just get out of this. You're like, fucking. The spider webs are removed.
Yay! And I am going to dash over here.
A barb devil will get an attack on you. Misses
Okay.
dramatically.
Cool. And I don't really have anything I can do as a bonus action unless. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do action surge.
Okay, you get that back in short rest.
Yeah.
Good. All right.
So
Your action surge.
let me cast Firebolt on the cannon.
Okay.
Bless you.
And 21 damage.
You have to hit it first with an attack roll.
I mean, yes. 13?
13 doesn't hit a cannon.
What?
Cannon's AC is 15.
What?
Hits the metal.
Yeah, it just sort of clangs off the side. Does
bullshit.
not do any more damage to this thing.
Bullshit.
Gruul's turn. Gruul's surrounded by barb devils. Gruul will fuck up those barb
He's
devils.
wanted to kill things all day.
Yeah. This is everything Gruul wanted.
He is going to recklessly attack this barb devil in front of him. Hits once. Hits twice. He's going to frenzy. Hits 3 times.
Nice.
That is 3d10 plus 21.
80, 10.
That's all 3 attacks plus. That is 39 points of damage
Oh, yeah.
as he whacks this fucker.
Hell yeah.
It's not dead, but it looks pretty hurt. Great. Barb devils go. All 3 hit him. $26 divided by 2. 13 points of damage to Gruul from one guy. Next. Two hits. 14 divided by 2 is 7 points of damage to Gruul. He's just like, "Ah!" Doesn't matter to him. Barb Devil 3 is looking around confused and is actually just going to duck down into this trapdoor. He goes into the building. All right, Kieran.
Okay. I'm going to hold the other cannon.
The other cannon?
The other one that's open. The big one.
Which
Oh, okay, the big one on the right.
Don't far
Only
left.
one I can reach.
Big one on the
that
right.
next to
All
it.
right, it does hit because it doesn't have saves for very much for that. It probably should for con, but it's whatever.
26.
26 points of damage.
Yeah.
on a cantrip.
3d12
D12s, man.
plus 5.
Okay, it's looking like the noises are hurting this cannon.
I'm gonna come stand next to Lilia because I'm afraid.
Okay, you come next to her underneath the wall.
No,
you see,
you're not afraid.
I'm a little afraid.
you look out and you see like the soldiers getting ready across the field. People are like rallying themselves up, etc. Orthon's go. Orthon 2 is going to shoot. Is going to disappear first.
Got it.
Then back up. And then appear and shoot you. So it gives him advantage because he's invisible.
Yeah.
Terrible rolls. Not super terrible, but not great. 13 plus 7.
I'll shield that.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get wrapped up.
Does more things than that, too. Orthon 1 shall disappear and then reappear and fire at Anuka. 19 plus 7. Hits you. Correct? 14 points of piercing damage. And you take an additional 5 damage as are you resistant to radiant in any way? Okay, so 5 points of radiant damage as this sort of flash of light appears around your head. And you and Gruel need to make dexterity saves. Gruel makes it.
I do not make it.
What'd you get?
7.
7 does not make it. You are blinded until the top of the
Shit.
Orthon's next turn.
Okay.
So, blinded. The standard symbols for Roll20 make no sense, and I never know what to do. But yeah, there you go. Blinded. It's got a little dude
Oh,
looking
yeah.
scared. Why did it do that? Why does Alt and holding down a button go back in Firefox? That
weird.
doesn't make sense. Alright. Okay. Aaron Yes's go. It's going to fire at the now blind Anuka. Sorry, Anuka. Only one hits, and it doesn't do much damage. 7 points of damage, because the poison doesn't affect you because of the Hero's Feast.
Nice.
We gotta
Cool.
get. We need to get another chalice.
I thought we had 2.
Nope.
You only
We
bought one.
one.
Char, it's your go.
Okay, forgot to hide at the end of my last turn, so I'm gonna do that again.
Okay.
That's good. Really good.
No cannons can see you.
Yep. I'm going to, I guess, try to aim for the one far right.
Great.
Okay. Wow. That's well, I get advantage anyway.
You do.
Yeah, that was 219 plus 11, so
Yeah.
yeah, cool, great.
Even with 3/4 cover, yeah. Easily hit.
$37.
37. Wow. I mean, that's how much Gruel did.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's...
Oh, so 3 attacks, not just one.
Yeah, that's the thing. But rogues only get one. That's how
Yeah.
you balance games.
Unless I, never mind. Okay, I'm
Well,
going.
he got 3 crits, too, yeah.
I'm going to just kind of. I don't know. I'm gonna move over like 1
Okay.
because I used my bonus action already, so
Okay.
it's gonna get a little bit closer to Curie.
The cannon on the right does look pretty damn hurt at this point.
On the far right.
Mm-hmm. Anuka. You're blinded.
Ah.
But you know vaguely what's going on.
Search your feelings.
I want to move towards the big guy. So what do I have to roll to move?
Nope. You know where he is.
Okay.
I'll let you move toward, like, at him.
Yes. And then
Follow his musk.
Tex.
Okay, with disadvantage on blindness.
Follow
Tex.
the musk. That's funny.
This is a different guy. Gruel has the musk.
I imagine all of these guys have
They're all
musk.
pretty musky.
This has been the
It's a
musk
good thing it's
lands.
disadvantage because that would have been a natural 20.
Oh!
It's a good thing it's disadvantage.
So this one is a what is that? That's a 28 to hit.
28 hits.
With disadvantage.
Nice.
Then another
Rad.
Wow, you put a lot of dice in jail tonight, Moose.
Yeah, the D20s are not on my side today.
I never put dice in jail.
They need to be
Punitive
punished.
justice does nothing.
Exactly. We have to rehabilitate them. We need more funding for
They
rehabilitating
need
the dice.
time out. They need time out.
It's time for them to sort of, meditate and figure out.
Okay.
The bars
Gotta
are
provide
the
this
bars are
service to the
symbols.
dice beforehand.
Exactly.
That is 13 points of regular damage, and then 7 points of radiant damage.
It's 20 total.
And then for the second hit, disadvantage again. No, that doesn't hit.
Only armor class is 17, but...
It was 16.
Okay, so barely doesn't hit.
Nope.
But he's like, whoa. That's all I've got in me. It's my monster move.
That's my
Okay,
my turn.
Lilium.
We're gonna.
At the end of the turn is when I'm not blind.
The start of Orthon's next turn.
Okay, got it.
Ah.
I'm gonna do the same thing I've been doing. I'm gonna pop out. I'm gonna shoot out a ray of frost, and
Sorry,
I'm gonna pop it.
end of the Orthon's next turn.
Got it.
So it's like the monk's done. Pop out. Ray of
Shoot
Frost it. Alright.
15?
15 doesn't hit because it's got 3/4 cover.
Oh, womp womp.
Lame.
All right. Well,
Is this snowing? What the fuck?
Alright. Nala.
just like look at Kieran and go, "Can you toll that one
I
again,
do not
please?"
get my breath back.
Stay where you are. I have an idea.
It's not very wise.
I can't imagine it would be a very wise cannon.
Ow.
Well, I didn't get my breath back, so I'll.
Cannons remain priority.
I've heard of
Both of
wise
them are hurt.
Just hit
crackers,
the
not
cannon.
wise cannons.
Yeah. How the other one hasn't? How damaged does this cannon in front of me look?
Middling.
Just
Okay.
hit it, yeah.
I'm going to land right next to it, so that's 10 feet down or 15. I don't know where I'm at.
Great.
But yeah, and I'm going to do a shocking grasp. This is made of metal, right?
Yeah.
Cannon. That gives me advantage on the attack.
Sure, why not? It's
which is
10, 22.
great. That's only an 18 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay.
15 is the cannon's AC.
It was just because I had
It was 3/4 cover. Which adds 5.
Ooh. 21 points of lightning.
21 points of lightning damage. You blast through this metal cannon a bit.
So I heard it a lot.
I mean, it hurt it.
I'll do.
It's still
two
If you
more.
shock a metal thing, it doesn't get damaged more.
I'm imagining it's like affecting the wood around it, like that's holding. it.
Yes, that's part of the damage you did. Yes.
I'll tap
not
2
more.
more points and do another shot and grasp.
Okay.
Another bolt through it.
Okay.
Get those back when you short rest.
No,
I've,
but
I've got so
you can.
many.
Yeah, spend soul slots to get them back too.
I rolled a 15 plus 10, 25.
Hits.
14 additional points of lightning.
All right.
And then I'll fly 20 feet up because I want to get out of this blast radius.
20 feet up. You're 60. No.
Cool.
50 feet in there.
50 feet.
Cool.
Oliver is going to hopefully fuck up this cannon because he's going to blight it again.
Sure do love.
Light the cannon.
Yep, he fucks it up. Just one final, just necrotic energy just tears this cannon apart. You hear this horrible sort of wrenching noise as it looks like it suddenly becomes extremely old and rusted and falls apart completely.
Well, yeah, it doesn't explode because it was like timed out.
Yeah, it was timed out of existence, exactly. Oliver's like, all right. Next.
Oh, that ruins my plan.
Sorry.
Win is like,
Sorry.
I got frozen and then it's all right.
okay.
It's early in the day.
It's okay.
What was the plan?
I was gonna use storyteller
I was
to like
gonna
blow
hit
it the
it.
fuck up.
Sure. Other cannon's looking pretty fucked up, and it is winds go.
Okay.
oh,
The other side. I guess you throw a firebolt at
Well,
it.
This fight's gonna be over without me.
Yeah, can you throw something at it?
Yeah.
Or is that a
Is it still too
cantrip?
far?
Is that a cantrip?
Yeah, I can do firebolt.
You can
I think
firebolt
it would
it.
be within 120 feet.
That's definitely
Yeah,
that's
it's within 120 feet.
Okay,
feet.
so let's do that then.
All right, make an
while,
attack
while
roll.
I start making my way over there.
Uh-huh. If you do that, Barb Devils will get some attacks on you.
Just want to get
Okay.
melee with
Let me go here then.
Okay.
You're within
little-
range,
yeah.
aren't you?
Yeah, you can just stand there.
All right.
You blast it. Make an attack roll.
There you go.
Finally. Okay. And it will take 17 fire damage.
17 fire damage.
just do like extra damage because it's previously been like frozen.
Yeah, right.
It's damage for its trauma that it's endured.
expanding happening to the
Takes
metal.
bonus 3
It's
damage.
like-
It's how they beat Doctor Doom in the terrible original Fantastic
Oh my
Four.
God.
Ugh.
But they freeze him and then they heat him up so he goes.
It's like superheating him,
It's like-
man.
They
What
melt
do you do to
him.
rubber when you super
When you superheat, that movie's
that
bad.
movie?
It
None of
was
the other ones have done
No,
better.
it's just always been bad. All right, well, that does some damage. It's looking real fucked up now. It's Gruul's go. I'm going to say he's wailing away, and the Barb Devils are as well. Kieran,
I'm
Yep.
gonna do it.
do it!
Do it. Kill it dead, Kieran.
Make some damage.
Kill it dead.
23.
23 does it! All right, you blast apart
I'm a
this.
useful member of the team.
Blast apart this by poking your head out and going. It blows up this other cannon, and so you have solved your problem. But there's still other things going on. So we'll stay in initiative while you also have to get down and to the right
Got it.
because you're going east around the city.
Well, since I just blew up that thing, I'm gonna run.
You're just gonna head east.
Whatever direction I'm supposed to.
Okay, you.
I'm
head
not
that-
gonna run like crazy.
Sure, you go over that direction and go. I'm assuming, you know,
Yeah, making sure
gesturing, making sure everybody's coming,
People's
following you.
needs healing, I can do it on the way.
Yes.
Orthon's go. Orthon 1, it is at the end, so he's going to attack you with his dagger
Come within touch range.
with advantage because you're blind.
Oh yeah.
To 24. $13 points of damage, but you're immune to poison, and you don't get all the extra damage anyway.
That immune to poison thing is really fucking
Really
coming in
helpful.
clutch.
It's the
How long
hero's
does this
feast
last
is
for?
24
hours.
So, another 18 or whatever. So, the rest of the day. It is the end of its go. You are unblinded.
Considering this has been about 30 seconds of battle,
Yeah.
if that.
Yeah.
We've had
Hello
a
there.
decent
I've gone
amount
like
of
5 times.
rounds. Yeah, we have a decent amount of rounds. But yes, so around, you know.
Yeah, we had
Yeah, around 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Yeah, we had the running round.
Bells through the air.
You hear like
Bells,
a bell,
bells,
and then
bells,
also like a very out of tune
piccolo.
flute.
Notre Dame. The other Orthon is
can't
going to
get that high
vanish and
anymore.
then shoot at Nala. Really good. An 18 and a 19. So 19 plus 10. Nope, 7. Still. 26 hits
Yeah.
you.
Oh, yeah.
You had Blade Ward?
No,
No.
not for this time.
20 points of piercing damage.
There goes my buff HP. Do I get an effect?
You take 23 points of lightning damage. Are you resistant?
Oh,
Halved. Ha ha ha.
So 11 points of lightning damage, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Do it.
17 plus 8.
Just makes it. That was a paralysis. You feel
Oh,
your body
really?
freezing up
Oh.
as you're flying, but you manage to shrug it off.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a
Good job.
26.
Lucky, because that would have been a little annoying as you were trying to get away.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
It's from the sex last night.
Yeah.
I didn't know I could be sore there.
Bless you.
it's already electrifying. So
Yeah.
The
what
Aranyes
can
is going to
lightning
fire
do?
a few times at Oliver.
No.
I wish we had like in a like Dragon Age, where you have like the thing that pops up. It's Kieran greatly disapproves.
What?
Hits twice.
-10.
okay, but also Kieran
12,
approves.
12 points of piercing damage to Oliver.
it's
Not that it really matters. That was the first time he was hit. Char.
Okay. I'm assuming I cannot see anyone from where I'm at.
Nope.
Okay.
You know all the cannons are blown up, though.
Yeah. So I'm gonna move over to this ladder, which is 35 feet, which means I can only go
5 feet up. the
5
ladder.
feet up unless I want to use my bonus action, which I don't really because I don't want to risk getting hit. So I'm just gonna move. Yeah, I'm just gonna move like it's a 30-foot ladder.
It is a
Move
30-foot
15 feet up the ladder.
Okay.
I'm halfway up.
So you're halfway up the ladder.
But I still can't see anybody. Damn it. Okay. Oh, shit.
What you doing there?
I don't know. I don't know
Okay.
what to do.
Well, you're supposed to be running east.
Yeah, we're trying to get out of here, but
We're
We're
done.
still trying to get out of here.
Yeah,
We're
we're
done.
You
We're
finished
out
the
of
battle.
here.
we're heading to the
No, you finished the
Oh,
battle.
fuck that.
We
then.
blew the
Never
cannons
mind.
up.
The
I'm
entire
going right after
encounter
Kieran.
was to destroy cannons.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we completed our mission.
Never mind,
Now we're just
okay.
doing,
You
I
also
am-
have to let them know that you've
Yeah,
defeated the cannons,
we'll
but you're
send a
waiting on
fireball.
That's
Nala to
Nala's
do
job.
that, or
Yeah.
or
Okay,
win.
So I was here. So
Anyone
that
with
is
a fireball.
35 feet anyway. Okay, cool. So I'm
Okay,
just,
you rush over that way, sure, towards Kieran. Anuka.
2 attacks at this big motherfucker.
Okay, if you want to.
Leave. Run away.
Cannons are blown up. Whatever you want to do.
I'm gonna attack this fucking thing.
Okay.
Do it.
That is a 18.
18 hits. Devils.
That is 8 points of regular damage. Oh nope, that's completely wrong. That is
Okay.
14 points of regular damage and 3 points of radiant damage.
How are you doing the extra radiant?
Because improved divine smite.
Oh yeah, it's always
It
happening.
just always happens?
Yep.
It always happens.
Cool.
Okay.
That's a cool feature. What level did you get that? Like 8?
I don't know.
I had to relook at it.
He just
That
leveled up
Yeah.
immediately to 14 from 6 or whatever
Yeah.
we were at.
that is a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
We do the regular damage first. Oh fuck me. That is a 7 regular damage and 2 radiant damage.
Fine. Okay, you bash into this Orthon. It's like, and the Orthon looks around at the fact that its quarry, its cannon, is like destroyed, and is looking a little confused. Looks over at the Aranyes, who's like, and makes a facial expression. Okay, it is Lilia's go.
I'm going to bamf myself just like east, or not bamf. I'm going to run myself east and a little bit south of Shar.
Sure.
Oh, I might have. I was hoping I could do something clever. Well, maybe. Would I be able to see the Orthon at all?
I'll give you that.
Okay, great. Just because
My
I
rules get laxer as the time goes.
Ju-
Yeah, I was about to
just-
say we're getting into it.
My
just
computer
well, also
has
because the
6%
cannon's
battery
gone
left.
now. Like the cannon is
It's literally just told me it's gonna die.
Exploded. I'm gonna just use my crossbow against the Orthon.
Okay, make a attack roll.
It does not
Say
hit.
what?
I was a 14.
Okay, that does not hit.
Yeah.
So you just fire off as you're
well.
heading east anyway. It was just a last ditch sort
Yep.
of. May as well. Nala.
I'm going to fly down 15 and out to the right 15. So I'm just pretty much going down. I'm trying to get underneath the lip of the wall so that no one.
Sure.
from
So you have to
can
go
see
here
me.
first, and then you go over here.
Yeah, yeah.
You're,
And for
45.
my action, I'll just send my firebolt up into the air to do.
If you only go 15 feet down, you're still above the wall.
I'll go as far low if I can to
Do
be
20 feet.
underneath the wall lip,
Great. So you
and then I
Okay.
send the signal.
firebolt up,
Nice.
and you see that the military. You hear the horns. You see the action begin to happen in the distance to the south as the military begins its attack.
Bonus action, sorcery point switch, and then burn a second.
Sure. Oliver is going to fly over here and say, "All right, everyone!" Or no, actually going to fly down to Anuka right next and go, "Do you need a lift?"
Yes.
And like the Gloomstalker will just grab you, and will fly you down.
I just flip off the thing as I'm going away.
I really want
Nice.
art of that.
It will try to swing at you, but misses dramatically. That's a 3.
And just
And Oliver will sort of put you down here and say, "Hopefully Wynn and Nala can make it off, but I'm going to go join the assault."
Cool.
Or do you need me to go grab them, do you think? Says to Anuka, Shar, Kira, and Lilia.
Fuck rule.
I think
Gruul
we'll
will make
be
it.
fine.
He's a berserker. He's supposed to be there.
Yeah,
All right.
we'll be okay.
He's gonna hold the
Thanks for helping out. You made this a lot easier.
Try not to die.
Wait, you too?
And he flies off. Win.
Find your dad.
I am gonna cast Spider Climb again because I've used other spells since then.
Okay.
So I will do that.
There's a ladder right there.
I mean, I wouldn't get like all the way down.
It's only 30
Right.
feet.
That's
But
true.
there's in the beginning of the day, and there's a ladder right there.
Yeah. How many? I don't know how
Okay,
many
I'll
spell
do that,
slots
yeah.
you have. So,
So you get a couple of attacks of opportunity. One of them hits
Okay, fine.
6 damage.
Oh, is that all?
Yes, that is all.
could-
But you start
so-
heading down the ladder.
Probably dash.
And You can probably use your action to get all the way down the ladder.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Dat.
So I would say you get roughly here.
Yeehaw.
Gruul. Berserkering.
Doing
Barb
what he's supposed
Devils.
to do.
Barb Deviling. Kieran, you're running. Eventually, over time, since you're all down there now, I'll let you all. So you begin heading towards the east. The Orthons are like trying to somewhat fire. The Orthon 2 like heads over and sees if he can like fix this now ancient cannon. It doesn't work.
all rusted
The
as
Aranyes
fuck.
flies down. You hear them say stuff. Does anyone speak Infernal? Kieran speaks Infernal. So it's just orders of like, all right, reinforcements will be coming. Defend this wall, basically.
Why do I speak Inferno? Who knows?
it came in handy in the hells.
It did, but here we go.
But you all head east, making your way, wrapping around the city as the soldiers of the coalition start charging towards the city of Untala. This massive force now colliding with the defensive force of devils inside this city. And as you rush around the side, you see battles happening, things exploding, people firing arrows and fighting bloodily on the walls as siege towers that you rescued get up against the walls, and ladders are put up, and people begin climbing, horns go off, etc. And you, the strike team, head over towards where the river is, and you're presented with the sewer grate.
Dun, dun, dun.
And we'll get to the sewer grate, etc. next time.
Excellent.
Amazing.
Good fight.
Good job.
A lot.
You did great without
We
me.
got through without pretty well on my end. Pretty minimal spell.
I
usage.
only used cantrips.
Yeah, I only used the first level shield, and I just burned a second level to bring some sorcery points back.
Yeah.
Woof.
But yeah, only
Hooray.
cantrips on that round.
So
Thank God I actually have some damage dealing cantrips now.
Queen, was
Yes.
Spider Climb a spell slot?
It was. But, you know, I don't really use spells for combat.
they're all utility.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you all for listening. Lots of battle. The big fucking siege is happening. Very
Hell yeah.
exciting. Have a good one, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
Ta-da.